Milk Crate Marauder.
The guy called us the other day, was abducted by aliens. I said, I got to see this guy. I wish my general manager would be abducted by aliens.
Can he arrange that?
Thank you very much. Right.
Maybe he has some pull with the aliens and who they take.
The guy even wrote a book about it.
Nobody's buying the book.
I don't know.
He
says
a 1-800 number, I think.
Here he is. This is the alien. This is a man abducted by aliens. Here he is. Well, there you are. I spoke to you on the phone the other day. How are you, sir?
I'm fine. How are you?
I should mention that this gentleman's name is Riley. Take a seat, Riley.
Does he have a problem walking?
Riley, you have a problem walking?
I got a gimp leg.
You do?
Kind of. Yeah.
Really?
Did the aliens give it to him?
And who's the gentleman with you, Riley?
This is my
How do you do, sir?
good friend, PR man, publisher, and brother, Curtis Cooperman. Hi, Robbie.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm just fine.
You are absolutely
You are absolutely beautiful. Well, it seems like Riley is attracted to Robin. I can see you're smitten.
right. This is my intentions.
Right.
Is to attempt to save the planet. But my ulterior motive is to get girls also.
Yes. Like people probably accuse you of being crazy, but you're not that crazy, right?
Not that crazy.
That's right. Well, Robin is a tough one to get, but certainly...
You know, I can't believe it. He sees the planet is in danger, and he still has time for girls.
Yeah. Isn't that amazing? The planet's about to blow up, but everyone wants girls.
Yeah, well, what's a planet without girls?
Do you have trouble getting women?
No, strangely.
Really?
I have no,
Strangely, it's true.
yeah, right. I have no problem.
Really?
Getting girls.
You date mostly black women? You are a black man yourself, I know that.
I like women, period, Howard.
Right. You have women's periods you like?
Oh, stop it.
I'm just kidding, of course.
No, periodically.
Right. Well, I'll tell you something. You have a better chance of mating with aliens than you do Robin. She is tough, man. That's a tough cookie.
You know, I did not, I was using, I was alluding to her beauty.
Right.
Not necessarily that I was going to go out of my way.
Right.
To get her, because I don't think that she would come to the Badlands of Oklahoma.
Right.
To hang out with me and my horse.
Well, I'm saying I think that perhaps what you were
Even
looking
if
for...
you moved to New York. Though.
Right. You wouldn't do that.
That's what Howard said.
I should hope that before.
I understand you got angry outside there. You were sort of browbeating the cameraman out there.
Oh, well, not really.
You called him an idiot and a jerk. What happened out there?
No,
were you annoyed with us?
It's like this, man.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I don't like sitting out in anterooms waiting.
Right.
To be interviewed and things of this nature.
I understand.
I thought we had a date.
Yes.
Therefore, hold your end of the bargain. I shall mind.
Were we late?
Were we late a little bit?
You were late.
I believe 8:30 was the time, no?
What time is it now?
Right now it is 9. Well, I mean, okay, come on. We had commercials and stuff.
Okay, there's a window there.
Yeah,
I'll give you that.
All right,
Yeah,
it's not an exact science. You understand that.
Now,
Ganji, were you getting yelled at a lot? Was there a problem out there?
Yeah, every question I was asking him, he's like real abusive when he tries
Well,
when
he
he
was
answers you.
interviewing you.
Right. Well, no wonder.
Ganji was interviewing
well, I did
you.
not come to be
Interviewed by Ganji.
not necessarily Ganji. I love Ganji.
Right.
Now he loves me in here.
Yeah, right.
Before he's like abusive
Right.
to me.
I did not come. Right. I did not come. I came to see you, Howard.
Exactly. Okay. Well, I apologize. I thought a pre-interview would be nice, and on the E! Show sometime.
Hey, man, I appreciate it. In fact,
by the way, I abuse Ganji too, so don't feel bad.
right. In fact, you're one of the very few men in this thinking business.
Thank you.
That I actually admire.
Oh, really?
Because
well, thank
you have what we call in the West true grit.
Wow.
In the sense that you have, ascertained through visionary processes the fact that human beings want to hear the truth, and you've not backed up off your principles.
I am open-minded to all ideas. I certainly want to learn about aliens.
How old would a man would this be, Howard?
This gentleman right here, Mr. Riley?
Yeah.
Riley's your first name, I assume.
Yes.
Yes. I would say Riley, you only go by the name Riley, is that correct?
I'm Riley Martin.
Riley Martin. Riley Martian or Martin?
Well, it's spelled M-A-R-T-I-N.
Interesting.
Interpret it as you shall.
Right. Now, this Indian headband, was that made by Indians or by aliens?
It was made by Indians.
It was. Do you have any alien paraphernalia on you right now that the aliens have given to you? Now,
I have hard data.
Okay.
Within my neurological syntaxes.
All right. Now, I'm glad you said
that.
Yes.
Origins.
Right. Now, you were, 1953 was your first abduction, is that correct?
That is correct.
I asked how old he is.
Oh, how old is this gentleman?
I'm 50.
I would guess 50, around 50-ish.
You would guess that?
Yeah, I would say
after
50.
he says it.
Well, yes. I would say about 50.
I have your symbol.
Right. Oh, my symbol.
I have your symbol.
What is my symbol?
What does that
Hand
mean?
it here, man.
Let me see that. See that. Oh, that is my symbol, that alien symbol or something?
Why didn't you put it back in the plastic? Can't you do anything?
You have people you beat up on too, huh?
See that way? Oh, I see. This is a symbol, and that is your assistant. Now, you are the assistant of Riley. You grab this microphone. I'm curious that Riley has an assistant. You are his assistant?
Hello, I'm the fellow who published Riley's book, his manuscript.
Interesting, and I'll give out that number in a few minutes. But and you put up money for Riley's story?
Yes, yeah, I had to.
Yeah, he went in hard to publish the book.
Right.
He is my brother.
Right.
And good friend, Curtis Cooperman.
Right.
Whom I love, you know, and
right.
Most of the time, though, I cannot stand him.
I was going to say,
Really?
you don't seem to get along with him.
Now, why do you say you can't stand him? He's your brother.
I cannot stand anyone.
Oh, well, then join the club.
Yeah, right.
You two are not a couple or anything. You're not in love with each other. You're strictly with women. Am I correct?
Strictly, man. Strictly. However,
right. Yes.
Don't get me wrong.
Right.
What?
You would be with a man.
No. Oh. But don't get me wrong. I have nothing against any race, creed, color, religion, sexual persuasion, or anything of this nature.
Well, that's awfully liberal of you.
Yeah. I mean, liberal my ass, man. I'm talking about I need good spirits.
Right. Now, let's talk about your abduction. 1953 was the first abduction.
How old were you then?
Yes,
7.
You were 7 years old, and you were in your parents' house, I assume.
I saw lights above the river.
Right.
3 nights running. I would wake up in the wee hours of the morning. Mm-hmm. On the 3rd night, strangely, my brothers who slept in the same room with me, I could not awaken them.
Right.
I went out, me and my dog, to investigate these lights.
Yes.
As we came to a clearing near the river, I saw the ship.
The mothership?
No.
Oh.
A saucer. It was moored to the ground by 3 flexible legs, and it danced like a cork on water.
Now, why do you think they came to you? Did you ever ask the aliens this?
It has something to do. The Biavians.
This is the aliens that came to Biavians?
They are Biavians. They rarely abduct people at random. They have a purpose. It would seem that I have a genetic trait that's a holdup from their first mixing with the Elohim or with man about 42,000 years ago in northern Africa.
Now, let me get this story straight.
So you have some alien genes.
You could possibly be alien.
Well, so does millions of other human beings.
I believe you are an alien. What do you think of that?
Millions.
So what you're saying is the Biavians came here and they mated millions of years ago with man.
Not millions of years ago.
Well,
42,000 years ago.
42,000 years ago.
They fell on an island about 100 nautical miles north of what we now call Libya.
I see. And they mated with humans.
They first mated with the... when they found that they could not get home nor clone themselves,
right,
they decided to, for their progeny, they looked upon the daughters of men and found them fair.
I see.
Took of them wives, and their sons became of old great men of renown.
I see.
Like
and,
who?
Like who is a great alien that has lived on this planet? FDR? No, I mean, I'm saying, do you know of any who are aliens?
Could you just name some?
Do you want some information?
Exactly.
Okay.
I suspect Streisand.
The first, you're not far off the mark.
Really?
Because from the house of Adam, or from the house of Adam and Ur of the Chaldees,
yes,
they began to mate with the people. You understand how?
Yes, understood. They had sexual intercourse.
Mm-hmm, right.
Right.
They were not angels.
Right.
They were Ezekiel's wheel.
Yes.
Elijah's fiery chariot, Jacob's ladder, Lot's visitors,
right,
the nukers of Sodom and Gomorrah,
right,
and things of this nature. So you play a great part in it, whether you know it or not, man.
And now you're saying that they made it, and then some of our people today are actually part alien.
Of course, millions.
And you yourself might be part alien.
Well, the blood has been diluted,
right,
as time went along,
right,
and what have you.
Obviously, through the generations.
Yeah, but of course. So I'm not placing myself in some special category.
Tons of us are aliens.
Yeah. Well, tons of us have the trait.
Right. Now
why are they? Wait a minute, I forget now. I'm trying to keep the story straight. They got stuck here.
Right.
They got stuck here.
And they made it.
Yeah.
Because of a war, they were having a skirmish or a war with the Toxicians, who are reptilian. The ships were downed.
Now you got a bunch of people who follow you. Am I right? Like you got people now who are like.
Hey man, I'm not fucking Jim Jones.
No, wait, so you can't say that. No, I don't mean that. Yeah, right, that's okay.
I'm not Jim Jones.
Right, but I'm saying.
Stop upsetting him.
Yeah, but you got. I don't mean to upset you, but I mean,
our followers. I wish I could be left alone.
Right.
I promised them that I would come and give this data.
Right.
To the world.
Right.
Because we have got about 15 years at the outside.
Before the aliens come back?
No, before we, the Earth, the Gaia, begins cataclysmic changes and things of this nature.
Really?
If you don't have your ticket, you can't go with me, because logistically we cannot airlift the entire Earth.
So you're saying you're leaving the planet with the aliens, and that the rest of us will be stuck here when the planet's destroyed?
Well, since you've got your ticket, it's a matter of freedom of choice. If you want to go, you can go.
Right.
If not, stay your ass here.
Now, have you told this to the authorities?
Does everybody know they have a ticket?
The ones who do know. We obviously don't. We haven't been greeted by the aliens.
Right.
So who are those people in the green room with you? Those are followers of Riley? Is that what it is?
No, they are my friends, loved ones, and protectors.
Yeah.
They are the ones who fed me when I was hungry.
Really?
Who believed in me when I didn't have a dime and still don't have a dime.
Right.
You understand? And who have stuck with me along the way. What should I do? Dump them in the middle of the street?
Absolutely not. You should.
Are you upset about something?
Are you upset?
No. For them. Let's get down to...
No, but who are these people that hang around with you? I mean, that's all I was just asking. Why would you be mad about that?
No, they are my loved ones.
They're your loved ones?
Yeah, they are my loved ones.
I mean, he always acts like he's being attacked. He's just asking questions.
He gets pissed off easy. Yeah. You know what I'm saying, Riley?
Right. Are
you married?
No, I'm not.
Right.
However,
you were looking for a bride.
My goodness, I was meant to have perhaps several.
Right, me too.
Yeah, all you guys say that.
I've yet to meet a guy who doesn't think he's supposed to have several.
Right.
That had nothing to do with aliens.
You know, but you were beginning to think he was crazy. But
anybody with a penis thinks that. All right, but all right, get off that for a second.
Down.
Yeah, let's get down to something serious. Now, jump ahead for a second here, because you got some information.
Right.
Have you gone to the authorities and said, listen?
No, the authorities came to me.
They did?
What authorities?
NASA.
NASA came to you?
The Japanese.
The Japanese have been with you?
Have been with me.
Yes. And they say to you what? They say, listen, you have information that the planet is going to end in 15 years?
They read the book.
I see.
And they say I have information that they've been lying about for 50 years.
Oh.
So therefore.
Are they after you in some way?
Darling.
Excuse me?
Yeah, use your head, Robin.
What?
What's the matter with you?
What?
You could capture me and use truth serum, but you won't get all the information, because I'll guarantee you that all the data I've downloaded is not 1/100th of what I know.
Really?
So it's best to leave me alone and record me and try to find something out that they can use to kill somebody with or something.
Yes.
You see what I'm talking about? Yeah. Okay.
Well, now
let's get into...
Do they accuse you of smoking weed and stuff like that and thinking maybe you hallucinated all this?
Have they tried to lock you up?
Do you ever smoke weed?
Yes.
You do. Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. Of course.
Right. Yeah.
Of course.
Of course, everyone does.
I mean, yeah, that's an asinine question. Really.
Right. Yeah. You're right. Yeah, all right. Man's got to mellow out on this planet.
Look,
right.
Let's get down.
You probably get great weed.
Okay.
Yeah, right. He finally smiled. All right, go ahead.
Let's get down to different things like...
all right. Now,
somebody asks like an intelligent question.
All right, let me ask one of those.
Okay.
Right,
what would it be an intelligent question? Give us one.
Give us one. We'll ask it
We're to kind of
where are they from?
All right. Now, where are they
What's
from?
their propulsion system?
What is their propulsion system?
Okay.
System.
I mean, first of all, where are they from?
Where are they from? Bolivia.
They are from a planet called Biavi. It is located in what we call the Taurus constellation. It is roughly 450 light years from Earth. Now, they can traverse this distance in about 4.5 years as we measure time, which means that they have literally managed to overcome the speed of light 100-fold. Now, their propulsion systems, that's the second question. Ask me.
I would
what
say...
is their propulsion system?
Let me take a guess.
Go ahead.
Atomic energy.
No.
That's stupid. We've got that.
Their propulsion system is the hydrogen-fed fusion core.
Really?
Right. Some have antimatter induction. Now.
They do have antimatter induction? Are you serious?
Yes, definitely.
Because that's supposedly that's something that can never be achieved.
Listen to me.
On the Star Trek, they always said that even the great creator Gene Roddenberry said that antimatter could not exist. But what do I know?
Yeah, bullshit.
Right.
Okay. Listen, okay, listen to me.
All right, go ahead.
Listen to me.
I'm listening.
It is not a propulsion system in the sense of solid fuels or something of this nature. However, it generates the gigawatts of electromagnetic current.
Right.
That creates a magnetic bubble around the ship, which enables them to, by manipulating the electromagnetic poles, to move back and forth through space
now,
and time.
How do you know all this? They tell you this stuff?
My goodness, man.
What?
I wouldn't be here.
You've been on the ship, but that doesn't mean they would tell you everything.
They told me.
You've been to Bolivia? I mean, Biuvia? Biavia? Have you been there?
No. I've been to the mothership.
You have?
I've seen the RV in the hollow room.
You have?
But listen to me.
Go ahead.
Are you hearing something now?
Uh-oh, you're getting a message, aren't you?
They are...
Oh.
You stop that.
Please.
Don't show
Give me a
away
break,
my
please.
Right.
Have you ever had sex with one of these Biavians?
In 1964.
You did?
Aboard the great mothership.
No kidding.
I fought an alien.
Why?
Well, because at the time, I was a bare-knuckle fighter on Earth. I fought an alien and overcame him. And I requested a liaison with some of the alien women.
Are they hot? Are they cute?
They were hybrids, like mixed human alien women.
So they had big cans and
yeah,
stuff.
they were fine.
Right.
But let me state clearly and unequivocally
Go ahead.
that though I have sat on the forward deck of an X6 and warped through the hyperspace windows and came barrel rolling out into the brilliance of some primordial yesterday, I have not found anything in the cosmos that moves me like earth women.
Interesting. There you go. Yeah, Robin, now you're going to hop in the sound.
Yeah, that was good.
That was very good.
Right.
So you weren't that into this alien that much?
No.
Shouldn't move that much? Is that it?
They didn't really love me.
Right. They don't know how. Right. But all right, so you had the sex. So and did you mate and have a child with the alien?
I had about 6 children.
Really?
With over a 3-day span of time. I think I made it with about 12.
Really? And you have, man, you are something. You're my hero.
You don't have any Earth children?
Yes, I have 3.
Few of those running around, too.
I have 3 Earth children.
Yeah.
Would you like...
No,
would you like an Earth child?
Right. Okay.
It would be an honor to be with Riley because he has been with the aliens. So, I mean, you've got to feel like a special person that you've been with aliens and you've been among them.
Look, man.
Right.
Let me tell you something.
You've been chosen in a way.
Let me tell you something.
Go ahead, my friend.
The truth.
Yes.
It's beautiful, wondrous, magnificent, illustrious. It is also horrible.
Interesting. Because it's a curse because no one believes you.
The truth is horrible.
Right. And what is the actual truth? That we will die as a people because the Boluvians will take us over?
The Biavians, you have nothing to fear.
Right.
From the sky. You cannot be allowed to go around overtaking the weaker simply because you are stronger.
Right.
Oh, they have like a
they
prime
have
directive
rules, right?
Oh, they have like a prime directive.
The universe will deteriorate down into chaos.
Yes, they know they're brighter people than we are.
It is the conglomerate, the controllers of the planet who are poisoning the planet. They believe that we will shortly reach what they call terminal saturation in poisons. That is depletion of the rainforest, acid rains, depletion of the ozones, poisoning of the water table, the advancement of viral infections.
Have they asked you to warn us? Have they asked you to be the emissary? They have.
Of course.
Interesting.
I agree.
How come they don't tell a lot of us?
Do you understand why this is such a curse?
Wait a minute.
Why don't they just come and appear and tell all of us?
Tell a lot of people.
Why don't they just land in New York City and tell all of us?
It's like this. You cannot go around interfering in the continuum.
Interesting.
Nor even preventing cognizant beings from destroying themselves.
Well,
but you can observe.
Huh?
You can observe. But why? Yeah. Oh, well, I guess.
Well, if you tell,
let me
tell Riley, there's a good chance that nobody will listen.
Right. Now, Riley,
since you're not listening, you can't go.
Riley, I'm listening.
What the hell are you talking about?
Exactly. Yeah. Hey, let me tell you something. Just so people know, you don't spend a lot of time in the sun, am I correct?
In the sun?
Right.
Oh, yeah, I do.
You do?
I go out and fish a lot.
You don't take LSD?
But you know, if you go out in the sun now, it's going to burn you.
Right.
Simply because
the ozone
is depleted.
Yes.
The ultraviolet rays.
Well, no,
they
I'm
are creating a machine called the HARP, which is going to wreak havoc upon the planet if it's not stopped.
Well, you sound like you certainly got a lot of information
You
there,
do.
Riley. And your book is called...
You say I'm not listening. I'm the only one listening.
Yeah.
The book
How
is
dare
called
You have never done cat tranquilizer, have you?
you know, you got some? What, you know.
You're not opposed to any drug.
Yeah. Now, no.
What are you look, why don't you stay out of the conversation if you cannot act like a decent human being?
Right. Yeah. What is your problem?
Sorry. He's getting upset.
I mean, you know, what,
You give the man some respect.
yeah, what is the deal on you?
Yeah, really. What is your story?
Your prettiness is going to let you act like
Yeah, right. You at least try to be hospitable.
yeah, right. I'm trying to download some serious information
I'm
here.
sorry, and I wasn't listening.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
You know, Robin, the man
was
does have
listening.
information, and let's say he's right.
And I listened to every word.
All right. Well,
If I am a maniac, then I'm a magnificent maniac.
I didn't call you a maniac.
If I am telling the truth, then the planet is at ransom. At least while we have this opportunity, while I'm in this chicken town.
You know something? You're right. It's true. Let's say supposing you are telling the truth, right? Okay, some people are going to be skeptics.
Okay, the planet is not dying.
So what's she going to be over there?
Everybody's
busy with
going to live
nonsense.
happily ever after. You're right.
You're going to be there with nonsense. How can we get to anything? For God's sakes, you're right.
I mean, I love her. You know, I love her.
She's a nice woman.
I'm trying to
Right.
apologize.
Right.
You won't listen to me.
Well, I don't think she believes.
How dare you, Howard?
Yeah, the book is called The Coming of
Talk about that. Now, how does someone get your book? Because I'm running out of time.
the book is called The Coming of 10.
The Coming of 10. Why 10?
Tan.
10.
His
Why?
name is Okwa Tanjinwan.
That is your
I call him
contact?
10.
That's
right.
That's your man.
That's the dude.
The dude.
Okay.
Is that the main dude? Does he run the planet?
He is the one who has visited me.
Right.
Every 11 years since I was 7 years of age. And because he's been inoculated against infections and things of this nature, he is
On this planet,
my basic contact.
Yes.
You get the book.
And that will give you all the information. That's a lot more information than you actually cover here.
Yeah, right. And if the book does not live up to your expectations, you get your money back.
Right. Now, how do you support yourself? Have you ever worked, or do you just have friends who take care of you?
I've done everything from carpentry to construction to blues singing to
You're a blues singer?
bare knuckle fighting. Yeah, I sing.
Let me hear a little.
In fact, I've got a tape, you know.
Is that available at the same phone number?
No, I've got a tape. I'll give you a tape.
Really?
Man. Right.
Okay, well, it's okay.
Yeah, of a original unreleased album. But that's cool. I mean, you know.
That's a whole nother.
That's something else. Right. Look, Howard.
Yes. Summation, please. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, if you can get away after this broadcast and talk to you personally a minute or two.
I wish I could, but
off the air.
Rob will let me.
Right. You stand immutable and things of this nature. When I have information for you, and the world needs you. And but go on.
Now, your publisher, you believe everything that Riley is saying, correct? I mean, you believe in this man.
Well, there's a lot of aspects of Riley that to really focus on. He has these alien symbols that he does, and even though I've never seen him do these symbols, he likes to be by himself when he does them. And when he does, he doesn't make any mistakes. I've heard people say that who have seen him, that he's never crumpled one up. He's never said, I've messed this one up. And he's supposed to do 144,000 of them. And
so it seems to me that you're quite taken with Riley and are not a disciple.
Has anybody ever noticed when he's gone now?
Yeah. Have you ever been around when Riley goes to visit the aliens every 11 years? Has anyone tried to document with video camera of some kind, or
just noticed that he's disappeared?
Yeah.
Riley's taken lots of photographs of these ships, and I say, Riley, how can you take so many photographs of these alien ships? He says, well, I know when they're coming.
Right. So where are they? Are they in the book?
No, the photos are not in the book.
Sequel.
Yeah, but we have them. I mean, but we have them.
Yes, we
You know what I mean?
You have them?
And this guy's seen photographs?
You've seen the photographs?
Not only he's seen ships.
You've seen the ships?
He has?
How did you see the ships? Riley took you with him?
Well, he's never taken me with him.
Tell them when you seen the fucking ships.
Well, wait a second. Wait. He's got the F word.
What do you got?
Wait, don't use the F word. Don't use
okay.
the F word.
Yeah,
Tell us when you seen the ship.
Yeah, so it's a long story or something.
Well,
Tell them when you seen the goddamn ship. What's the matter with you?
well, I asked Riley if I was going to be all right with his manuscript because I wasn't the first person to have it, and
Yes.
he said, "Oh yeah, you'll be all right. You may see some strange stuff, but you'll be okay." And
Yeah.
8 days after I did, I was woken at 5 o'clock, and I saw something that wasn't the moon.
Yeah.
And a friend of mine has stepped outside and seen this thing zigzagging around the sky while I was on the phone, and took 24 hours to tell me what it was, that she saw this thing. And Riley said, well, that's just an amber probe.
Amber probe, you saw it?
I didn't see it, but my friend saw it a couple times.
Interesting.
Now, if people get the book, are they going to start having these strange occurrences?
If you get a symbol, it will bring you closer.
Howard, you better watch out.
Well, I don't know.
People above.
I'm too busy.
Young man, the broadcasters in North Carolina have had a rash of sightings after I told them when.
Well, actually,
Western America, after I got talking to Colorado Springs, the Western America shut down with no logical explanation.
Mm-hmm.
And they called me back and asked me why. And I said, hypothetically speaking, if you stood off above the stratosphere and downloaded 7 gigawatts of negative ions into the turbines, would this not disrupt the electromagnetic flow, fooling the machines into shutting down?
interesting theory.
Now, after about 2 hours, they would leach back off into the stratosphere, and the machines would come back online without bursting one resistor.
What is it, Baba Booey?
Yeah.
I just got this magazine with pictures of aliens in them.
Right.
And I was just wondering if they look like the ones that he's seen.
Show them to Riley.
This is from Penthouse Magazine.
You ever seen anything like that looks like that?
That is a Biavian.
That is a Biavian? Interesting.
Wow. Okay, hold on a second. Yeah, there you go. That's it. That's the only one I have.
Wow. No
Right.
kidding.
There's
Anyone you know in there, or
look, man, there's so much information to download.
right?
I realize.
Well, that's why people should get the book. You
right.
can't cover the whole goddamn thing.
Yeah,
I mean, let's be honest
right.
about it.
And also request your symbol if you can afford to get your symbol, because once the symbols are gone, there can be no more.
Understood.
Well, could I request a symbol?
Yes, you can.
Well, I would like one.
Right, but you guys are so busy that you can't give me 2 minutes of your time off the air.
Well, Robin can.
You know, talking about, otherwise you're so biggity, smiggity, or whatever the hell you are.
Right.
Until,
well, you're a pretty big shot. You guys, you got followers out there.
Hey, man, I
got followers.
I don't have anything.
People worship you. Come on, be honest.
I do not have anything.
Really?
Yet.
Right.
You
You're
know
working
me.
toward it, yeah.
Right. Ultimately,
Right.
I would request of you
Yes.
that you are.
Can I meet your followers? May I meet the people in the green
Sure,
room? Yeah,
sure you can.
Gary, bring in them followers.
Bring them in.
These are people who follow
How many
Riley.
minutes do you need with a person to get a symbol?
I need to at least touch your hand, if I may.
What about the breath?
Miss Queen of the Nile, or whatever the hell you are.
This woman, this is Sharon.
Sharon, now you've
This is
traveled with
Sharon.
Riley?
She
Now-
jumped right up and she said, I can't wait to get in because I've been on the mothership.
Right.
You've been on the mothership.
Yes,
I bet you have. Now, come on in. You got another follower here.
This is
Now, how did you get on the mothership?
This is JB,
JB, how are you, sir?
JB.
And come on in.
my friend, my friend, brother, and protector.
Right.
This is Bill.
And
This
you-
is Bill, my friend, brother.
Any of you
and
people ever had
protector.
sex with Riley? What about you, ma'am? Interesting.
Hey, you don't have to answer that. Don't
Interesting silence.
answer.
That's all right. You're not
Don't
ashamed.
answer that dumb shit.
Hey, well, you don't have to say the yes word.
Riley, you gotta
Riley,
stop
no.
using that
Don't use
language.
foul language, Riley.
Well, right. I mean, otherwise.
I'm just saying, I wonder if you
you're
two-
talking about having sex and the planet is dying.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But so are you.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, and,
we have
And
a-
you,
so are
you love Riley?
Yes, I do.
You do. And you have been on the mothership?
Yes, I have.
And how did you get on the mothership? I know how Riley got there. I wonder how you got there.
Well, they just came and got me.
They did. Well, after
When
you
did
had,
they abduct you?
after you became a friend of Riley's,
No,
intimate
no.
friend, did you in fact get visited?
Yeah. I'm sorry, I'm nervous. I never did
Don't
a
be
radio
nervous.
broadcast.
just,
Oh, cool.
Easy.
They've been with me all my life.
Yeah. Don't use the S word though. I don't mind you talk. Just don't use foul language.
man, you
No,
know,
they've been
What,
with
you mean
me
I
all
can't
my
answer this
life.
question, Riley? What am I doing?
hey man, that's cool.
What's cool?
But what I'm saying is that you are. Do you think that you can simply continue a stand-up routine forever when the planet is dying.
No, I'm just trying to get facts. That's all.
You
It's
know,
also an entertainment
you
show.
understand.
You understand me?
Yeah,
It's Robin who keeps messing up.
Hey, I've been quiet, haven't I, Riley? Thank you.
you know.
Oh, she keeps whispering in my head to ask if they had anyway.
So,
No, let's be cool. Let's be cool is what you're saying.
yeah, you know.
Now, let me ask you, you met the Biavians?
Yes.
You did. And what was your impression? Good people?
Well, first you're scared. You have to get over the fear of what they look like.
Did they experiment on you at all?
They didn't experiment. They knew exactly what they were doing.
Right. And you have had contact. Now, what about you two guys?
But they've operated on you and stuff?
They've operated on you?
They've performed procedures
Right.
that serve purposes.
They do. And what about you two fellas? You guys have been visited or anything? Or are you just here to hang out?
No, I've been in the UFO field for about 4 years.
Have you seen some UFOs?
No, I've never seen a UFO.
Unfortunately, yes.
Had another experience about 4 years ago.
What's that?
My daughter as well, at 4 years old. And I ran into Riley, got a chance to meet him. I thought his story was fantastic.
It is fantastic.
And to just sit around in the evening and have a cold beer and listen to him talk and tell his message is fascinating.
Right.
Just fascinating. Love God to death.
What about you? You have any experiences?
No, I've never met an alien. I've never seen a UFO, but I believe in Riley's message of love.
Nothing wrong with love.
Save this planet.
Right.
We need to get out and
See, Riley's getting a little following going here. I'm telling you.
So, Riley, what do we need to do to save the
Hey,
planet?
man, if you would probably part with a few of your $1,000,000,000 bucks instead of having me driving up here on my own, you're cognizant.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Then maybe I could save it a little faster.
Right. I hear you.
You know what I mean?
All right. I get you. I hear
You
you.
tell him, Riley.
Yeah, I can't even get. Yeah, I can't get gas. I can't get gas money out of you people.
Get a few bucks. Will you, for Riley? Get him some prizes. Something, please. This is disgraceful. It's not my fault.
You want to insult me.
Could I give you $200 worth of certificates to ski shop?
Why not? Hey, easy, man. What's the matter? You don't insult Riley.
Howard, can I say, how do we save the planet?
Jesus Christ. What are you looking for, barter? All right. Listen, Riley. Riley, you know how I can help. You know how I can help.
Look here.
Yeah, go ahead.
Suck your own butter.
Right. Yeah. Robin, please quiet down. You're upsetting Riley.
You don't want to answer the question, how can we save the planet?
No, we don't want to answer that question. Now, listen to me.
Oh.
Riley, you have made tremendous statements here today. There's no question about it. You have said some things
Look,
here
man, I got an 8th grade education.
That's hard to believe. No, it really is.
No, really. I mean, otherwise,
you got a command of the language.
But my information has interested NASA. If you don't believe anything of what I tell you, perhaps you will believe your own astronauts who have gotten old enough not to fear the government.
Right.
Perhaps you will believe the Japanese government. Perhaps you will believe the 1,000,000 feet of film that's been taken above Mexico City and various other things. If you think that you're alone in this universe, or the guardians of this universe, you are rudely mistaken. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean that what I'm telling you is true. But I ask that you look into your own heart, that you
at least explore.
Explore. Read my information.
Did you see Independence Day?
I saw Independence Day, a bunch of bullshit. Nonetheless.
You thought Independence Day was a bunch of bull.
Right. Nonetheless.
Yes.
The salient points of it is that the special effects was marvelous.
Right.
The actors were great.
Yes.
That for a moment, humanity quit killing one another and banded together for a common cause.
Was good, I message.
Right.
That's your message.
Yeah, right. So the movie is well worth your money.
Riley's publisher keeps trying to hand this note to Robin.
Yes.
Which I imagine
I'm
some
not
relevance.
speaking to Riley anymore.
Well,
He's yelling at me. I'm tired of it.
Riley's had it with you. She's a lost cause.
No.
Robin, are you attracted to Riley? I see something. There's something chemical going on between you and Riley here. I mean,
no, she's beautiful and I love her.
Right.
But she insists upon practicing her stand-up routine while the planet is dying.
She thinks she's superior. That's
right.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
All these women. All right. Anyway, listen.
I hate both of you.
All right. Who needs her? Well,
no, we need her. We need her.
We need everyone, of course. Yeah. That's right. All right, Robin, congratulations on you and Riley and your stand-up routine over there. Riley, you've said a lot of things. If people believe, or even if they don't believe, give them a call, find out, read more about the book. And I thank you for coming in here today. And
I think Amblin Studios, Spielberg Studios, has some of the books. I don't know if he's seen it personally, but he and Lucas are the only ones who can bring this vision to reality. So I need to meet them. I'm going to leave that in your hands to get the message to them.
Well, you know that we're very popular in Hollywood. I believe Spielberg
The
does
message
listen.
has gone out?
And the message will go out, and if Spielberg or Lucas want to get in touch with Riley, please contact me.
Right, and look, man, don't get me wrong.
Right.
I love you.
I love you. Is that headband on very tight? Why do you wear the headband? Is there a reason?
I wear the headband, not even though I do have some Native American blood. I wear the headband out of deep respect for the Native American people, so that they not be forgotten. You understand?
I understood it. Understood it. Robin doesn't. I do. You know who else wears the headband? Jackie Stallone, Sylvester Stallone's mother. I don't know.
Is that right?
Yes, that is correct. All right. Anyway, I want to thank the great Riley for coming in, all of his various people. Obviously, there's a whole organization here. And good luck with the book. And I wish you luck with your message.
Hey,
and
thanks,
I know we are due for a visit next year from the aliens. Is that
Thanks,
correct?
man. Now that you have your symbol, you will begin to notice things that are not.
And Howard, you better tell me if you
now.
do.
I don't have to share that with you.
Oh, Howard,
you ridicule
dare
and
you.
insist on doing a stand-up
How dare
routine over
you.
there. I'm not going to tell you what the
better
aliens
tell
say to me.
me.
I hope
Well,
I am visited. I want to be visited.
Right. It's not. I'm not saying, Howard, they're going to visit you personally because they got a universe to run.
Right.
But what I'm saying is that you will notice things that are out of the ordinary. There is a part for you to play. You don't know the meaning of your symbol. If you give me a call.
There is my symbol right there.
Right.
Beautiful.
All right, I'll give you a call. I want to find out
if
about
you give
it.
me a call, then we can talk.
Thank you.
You know.
Thank you, Riley.
Yeah, let's do so seriously.
Okay.
You know.
Riley L. Martin is the man who has written this book and has come forth to reveal that the aliens...
is in trouble.
Earth is in trouble, and read his book. Thank you, Riley.
Right. If by 2011 we haven't turned it around, some of us have got to leave to save the species.
Salam alaikum.
Salam alaikum, brother.
This is Riley Martin. I'm a person who has been abducted by aliens. At this moment, however, I'm talking to you from the very strange place, Fred Norris' apartment. And now, from the top of the Howard Stern building, it's an alien invasion led by Howard Stern.
Thank you, Riley. He was on the E! Show, I think, the other night. Riley. And good morning, everybody. Yeah, we got a lot going on in this program. You know, we're giving away a porno trip. We fly you down to Mexico, and you get to hang with porn stars, and they're naked and stuff.
70 porn stars.
Yeah. Speaking of Riley, he's been leaving angry, you know, Riley who was abducted by aliens, he's been leaving...
The guy who was just talking.
He was leaving an angry voicemail on Gary's machine the other night.
What's he upset about?
Riley.
Yeah, hey, Howard.
Hey, man, how you doing?
Hey, I'm doing okay, man. I'm in L.A.
We got your voicemail. We said we better call you back because you sounded like something big was happening. Let me play it for everybody, okay?
Okay.
So they know how urgent this was. Gary got this message on his machine, and we immediately knew to call Riley. Okay. Listen to this.
Hello, Gary. This is Riley. I'm calling you from L.A. Are you motherfucking brain damaged or what? All right. Call me at 05. We've been trying to contact you for some time now. How can I be on your show when you don't talk to my representative, who is slapping out here in L.A.? Give us a call. We'd like to be on this morning. We were on your chump-ass show last night.
Oh.
And let's do something here, man.
Whoa.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, well, it's true. I mean, Riley's an important guest. Why is he being ignored?
Has he been calling?
Yeah. His representatives were calling.
Oh. Well, did they make it clear they were representing Riley?
Hey, Riley, you can get really riled up.
Hey, man, you know, it's like,
why are you so upset?
We've been contacting you guys, and it seems like whoever is, handling your business as far as contacting me is concerned, I realize I'm not easy to contact all the time.
Right. You live in the desert, don't you?
It would seem like the guy has got like a loaf of bread for a head or something.
I think you're right. I think you're right because, really, I mean, what if, Riley who's been contacted by aliens, let's say an alien was standing right there next to him and wanted to get on the show.
What do these representatives say when they call?
Hey, Gary, why don't you return the calls?
Because he called me Wednesday afternoon for the first time.
Right.
We have a lot of messages since we've been on vacation. I looked at my desk. It was filled with messages. I could call back Heather Locklear or Riley, and I decided to call back Heather Locklear.
I see.
Well, I cannot blame the young man for that. You know what I mean? Yeah, right, Gary.
I would have called him today.
You would have called him today?
Yeah, I would call him this morning. I mean, I got his message on my desk. I mean, he only called me late Wednesday.
I see. All right, Riley, we weren't that prompt. You're right.
Riley, how quickly would you expect us to get back to you?
Well, I should think, Robin, in touch with what I'm doing here. I'm out here in L.A.
Gary's getting back to you in about 3 days.
No, well, that's not right. Gary should get back within a day.
Within a day.
Yes.
Okay, that's what I was asking.
Cool.
Yeah, Riley's right. Gary's head is like a loaf of bread.
The guy called after the guy calls at 4 o'clock on a Wednesday.
Right.
So I'm gone.
Right.
So that leaves yesterday. I didn't call him back, and I would have called him back first thing this morning.
All right. Okay. All right. Fair enough. What can we do for you, Riley?
Yeah, what's the big news?
Earlier, you remember the lights above Phoenix? Did you hear something about them? The lights above Phoenix?
No.
Right? There were 7 lights in a V-wing formation. Can you hear me?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We're listening.
You're loud and clear.
Yeah. Something about some lights.
These particular lights, the prototype of that ship was drawn in my book 7 years ago.
Right.
And I explained the mechanism.
It's never good when he calls.
Ship, at that time.
What?
That's been a few things. Okay.
What?
I apologize for taking so long to get back to him.
Well, you never know. He could have had something big going on.
Yeah, like what?
I don't know. Where does he live? Does he live in a house or does he live in the desert?
Traveling.
He used to live outside of Philly, but now he's he goes to Dallas, and then he's in Arizona, then he's in L.A.
All right. I don't want to miss any of this.
A number of things have been going down up on the planet. The ship that they saw above Phoenix.
Out exactly what all this means.
If you read
I got so much.
Maybe there's a succinct, they're coming.
There isn't. It's always a long answer, and people are in their cars, and they want to laugh. You know what I mean?
You don't think Riley's funny?
I'm going to make an executive decision and say, we move on.
I find him. Well, you better not hang up on him. You'll get one of those hangs.
No, I'll do it nicely.
And agitate that fusion core above the city that is going to wipe out Phoenix and all of its environs.
Don't tell me what to say.
That's the only safe spot that they could park to do their research, because of course there are some dark type
there are people who actually follow this guy.
This guy has followers. He's talking about his representative. Slevin follows him everywhere. I'll just tell him gotta go. Heather Locklear's on the phone.
Right, then he understands.
Yeah. Slevin and I are out here in Hollywood to introduce to the world.
Where are you, Hollywood?
Well, we are in, where the hell are we, man? Beverly Hills.
Beverly Hills.
We're in Beverly Hills, man.
Nobody knows where he is.
Right.
Where the hell are we?
Right.
Hey, we are in Beverly Hills, man.
Hey, Riley, how many followers?
We introduced to the world the greatest cinematic project ever conceived by man.
What is that?
And, hey, we need your help on this. In fact, we need an agent, and we need people to call us, because we need somewhere to park the RV. I've taken to living in an RV, man, because I don't want people to know exactly where I am at any given time.
Why is that?
Well, because
can I give this number?
He's hiding from the aliens.
Oh, a number. Go ahead. Give a number.
Okay. Hey, Robin. Love you, kid. The number is 818-692-2605.
2605. All right, this is anybody.
692-2605.
This is anybody who wants to be
symbols. If they want books, they can call here, and then we will, give them the.
All right, Riley. This is for anybody who wants to get involved in your movie.
Well, not necessarily involved in my movie. I mean, I can't hire everybody in the movie.
Right.
Nonetheless, it's for people who want to get their symbols as a ticket to get the hell off of this planet when the time comes.
Right. Okay. Hey,
they
Riley.
can call me here, and if they want the book, they can call here, and we will give them the proper information about getting it or what have you. I cannot talk to everyone personally in L.A., but this is
you're tied up.
People in the L.A. area.
All right, listen to me.
Actually get a chance to meet me because I will be at strategic spots on certain days.
Right. All right, listen, Riley.
And, they can get personal. Yeah, they can get a personal symbol from me personally.
I see.
All right. So here's the point. I'll let Riley give the number again because I got to go talk to Heather Locklear.
Sure.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
818. Call me here in L.A. at 818-692-2605.
All right, thank you, Riley.
And I'm here for a while. Hey, man, thanks for calling me up. You guys are...
We're stand up.
Beautiful.
Yep.
I left that chump-ass town, Dallas, man, simply because, it ain't hip.
Right, I hear you. Now you're located in an RV in Beverly Hills.
I'm located in an RV in Beverly Hills. Nonetheless, anyone who desires to reach me and who are supposed to reach me will probably be able to do so should they be enterprising and call that number.
All right, thank you. Thank you, Riley.
Thanks, man.
May the aliens be with you.
Hey, man.
Hey, have you been on a spaceship lately?
Sweetheart.
Yeah.
I got something to tell you personally.
All right, thank you, Riley.
See you again.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Bye-bye.
All right, some personal knowledge that he wants to impart.
Information about the abduction.
You're lucky a guru such as himself taking a personal interest in you and your enlightenment.
Yes, what did he say? He hopes to someday gum on my leg.
Yeah, gum. Whatever gum means, and you can just imagine. That's an alien term. Hey, Riley, what's happening, my brother?
Hey, how are you? How you been, man?
How you doing, man? Now, why the stick? You have a walking stick and a limp now. What happened to you?
You didn't notice? You didn't notice I had the... you didn't notice that I had the limp last time?
No, I did not.
He did always, but it looks more pronounced this time.
You're wearing an Indian headband, which I think signifies something about alien life. This is a man who claims... Now, I don't know if it's true or not. He claims that he has been abducted by aliens. What year did you first get abducted? When you were a young boy, you got abducted the first time.
First time, yeah. 1953 at the age of 7. I don't like these headphones, man.
Really?
I'm not, they sound kind of funny.
It does sound funny. Hey, guys, see that headphones right next to that one? Why don't you try those out?
Check it out.
Right. And he has the headband on. What does the headband signify? Something about aliens, right? Riley.
He can't hear you without the headphones.
How is that? Is that better?
No, the headband signifies my respect also for the Native American people also, because even though I'm an African American man.
Right. I wonder if you're all right. It looks like your eyes are tearing as well. Everything okay?
Yeah, the lights are bright, and you all make me cry.
I do. Are you crying?
Not really.
No? Okay, because it looks like you're crying a little bit. It looks like you're having tears.
No, they're not tears.
Really?
But I should probably be shedding tears.
Mm-hmm. Why?
No money.
No money.
yeah, no money.
Now what happened? How is it possible that you, a leading expert on alien life on other planets...
And where are your followers? You're here alone?
And you have followers and everything. They're not supporting you? I don't understand how... You have almost a cult around you. Isn't that true?
That is correct.
Yeah,
What is it, a broke cult?
Yeah, I mean, why is everyone in your cult broke? I mean,
because most people don't even know where I am, and I don't call them to come to me with this type of crapola that you are, indulging in.
What are you talking about?
Well, what did I do? What do you mean crapola?
You want some information about what I know?
No, but I'm trying to understand. I'm trying to understand your lifestyle.
Look, for some reason, you have been successful.
Right.
You were successful, so you've never been broke.
No, that's not true. I have been broke. I have been broke.
Oh, so what's all of this bull crap?
What bull crap?
Takes time. It wouldn't take so much time.
Right.
If you thought the work worthy enough of your notice.
Right. Well, I do.
Understand?
That's why I put you on the air. I think it's worthy.
Well, this is why I'm here, as well as to give some information to the people.
Right.
Understand?
Yeah, but I don't understand why you're angry with me.
Somebody along the way helped you and this lovely young lady, Robin.
Not really.
No, we helped each other.
Somebody.
We hung together.
Each other. Yeah, right.
I mean, people gave me jobs because I was talented.
And it took you a while. Sometimes you didn't know where the next job was coming from, or maybe the rent.
That's true. Well, that's true.
But you believed in yourself.
Yeah.
You understand? I'm not asking you to believe in me. I'm asking you to look at the material and see if it's worthy of your pitching in on this mission.
Right. Now, what kind of money...
That doesn't answer the question about the followers.
Right.
My darling, if you want a guru, then go and find another Jim Jones.
Right.
This is not why I'm here.
You're not a guru.
You have followers.
I did not ask... I may one time have considered asking you to come to me. Now you can't do that.
Really? Why? Have you stopped that? No, I thought there were...
Where's Slevin or whatever?
Yeah, I thought that you lived in the desert and there were people who actually worshipped you. Seriously, I really did think that.
No, that was Cuz. The guy you all know best, Manson or something like that.
Yes, not Manson. I don't mean you're like a Manson, but I mean
otherwise, did I or did I not? What about, I don't have people around me.
Right, I thought you did. I thought that you actually had
stuff like that, man. I came to give you some information.
No, I know that.
I would rather, look, I would rather do it, via satellite.
Right. Right. Where are you living now?
South Bend, Indiana.
You are?
Yeah.
And you were living what, in a house?
I'm living in a house.
Not a teepee or something like this?
Actually, it's got like a picture on the wall and a bathroom.
I see.
What the hell are you talking about?
Right, it's a house. Yeah. And I don't know, I picture you in a teepee, like a teepee kind of guy. You know what I mean? Like living on the land.
All I know is one time he had a spokesman.
He was Slevin.
And all that stuff, and I don't know.
Slevin, my dear Slevin, he's out in California representing me, and
that's what I mean.
Why is he still around?
To get this material before the right people and things of this nature.
Okay.
Right. Okay.
They already know about it.
You know, a lot of people think you're crazy because you're into aliens, so that's why it's hard for you to make it.
Sure, they'll probably think I'm crazy unless I had an opportunity to actually discuss some of the information.
I know, once you get into it.
Sundown on the damn show.
Right. Now, we're going to get to it in a second. Yeah. I just want to understand how you're living, that's all. I don't understand how the people who... I thought you had a group of people, a small group of people, who supported you and helped you out. That's what I thought.
Does Stephen King have everybody that bought his book at his house?
No.
I mean, why are we harping on this situation? The answer is no.
We're just curious about...
They bought the book.
We're curious about you. Everyone is curious. Everyone likes to know about your personal life. If you're getting laid, if you're making some dough. You know, people are curious. It's not bull. It's interesting to know.
Right. But I do not have, nor do I want, nor will I ever have a bunch of wonderful people around me. Never.
How much? I know, because you're not interested in becoming a guru.
Hey, man, take that guru crap back to the Psychic Friends Network or something.
I like that you're against that. I like that.
Cool.
That's cool. Why should you have that? Now, the point is that you have written a book about being captured by aliens, and the book now is available on your website.
Yes.
When did he say he was 7?
When was he 7?
Yeah.
1953, he was 7. Right?
Yeah.
Yes. Why? What, do you have a problem with that?
He looks older.
Hey, take this, man, read the website.
Let me see that.
53, that makes him.
You're 53 years old, right?
That is correct.
Yeah, why? He looks like he's 53. What are you saying? He looks older?
Oh, okay.
You think Riley looks older than 53?
No.
I don't. You don't think so either?
Hey, understand.
Rob.
I brought you for, looking very young and what have you. This is because you have not spilled blood in the sand. Lived on animals in the jungle.
Okay.
That's true.
I've been in the bare knuckle ring.
Okay.
I applaud you. If my looks offend you,
no, they don't.
I'll not, I'll not approach you in any manner.
No. It wasn't about offensive. It wasn't about offensive. It's just that you look a little older than 53.
2053 and more.
Okay, now that's a little closer.
You're 2053.
And I'm being conservative about this time around.
You ate animals in the jungle?
No, you ate animals that came from the jungle.
No, seriously, were you in the jungle?
I ate them before they got to the store.
What jungle? In Africa?
On 44th Street.
All right, no, in all seriousness, though, you said you ate...
Look, man.
You said you look old.
Information.
No, I do, but I'm just saying, you said you look older because you ate animals in the jungle. Were you actually in the jungle?
If you took that as the meaning...
No, that's what I thought. Maybe it was literal. No? Riley never likes how my interviews go. He never likes my interviews.
So you didn't bleed in the desert?
He bled on the sand.
He bled on the... In other words, he's saying he has been at war.
And it is possible for a number of you to bleed in New York.
Right.
So the sand was in the ashtray of a hotel.
All right, let's for people who don't know Riley's work, Riley Martin, which is dangerously close to Riley Marshall. For people who don't know Riley's work, Riley has... I'm not going to go into the whole history because we don't have time. But Riley was on the mothership of an alien race called Tan. And, Biavians. I forget what Tan means, but Tan is like their leader or something. Am I correct?
Tan is a pilot, researcher.
Right. And he has been on the mothership. Have you ever been to the planet?
Not to the planet. I saw holographic imaging of the planet.
Right.
You could actually feel the whisper of the wind and your feet on the grass, the babbling of the brooks, and see the great birds in the air, and children playing.
Aren't you hungry to go back on the mothership? Really? I mean, it's so boring down here, and life is so difficult. On the mothership, it sounds so easy.
They're cute, they're cutesy-poo and really nice and everything. However, I don't want to spend the rest of eternity hanging out with a bunch of little big-head bastards
Right.
when I could have Robin with me.
Right. You don't really like these aliens that much.
I mean,
you call them big-headed bastards because they were mean to you, weren't they?
No, they were never.
They experimented on you.
They were never mean to me, Howard. You are reasonably sized head bastard.
Yes.
And, you haven't done anything to it.
Right, exactly. What is it, Bubba Boy?
Hey, Riley, do you have any kids?
Yes.
Because there's a guy here that says he's Riley's son.
Oh, really?
He certainly fits the bill, I'll tell you that.
Really? What do you mean by that?
He's just dressed in sort of an odd outfit, and he's wearing, the Coming of Tan t-shirt. He's got a headband and stuff.
Yeah, Eric McCauley.
Yeah, that's the guy.
Hey, bring him in, man.
Yeah, bring him in.
Yeah,
Let's meet him.
I'd like to meet Riley's son.
Has he been on the mothership as well?
Oh, man, Eric has a public access TV show called The Black Eye in South Bend, man.
Right.
And we do it every week. He's a beautiful spirit, man.
Right.
I mean, otherwise, he is trying to actually help this thing along.
Right. Oh, he is. All right.
And,
there's Eric.
So he's not your son.
But Eric believes,
Come on, man.
Hey, how you doing, Eric? All right, that's Eric, everybody.
Oh, man.
How you doing, man?
Oh, man.
Salam alaikum. Right. No, this is father, son. This is beautiful.
You think that's a father-son team?
Now, he's much Eric, let me ask you a question. Are you really Riley's son? Because you are much blacker than Riley. I mean, honestly, you are a dark-skinned black man. You look.
Maybe Riley was that color before the aliens got it.
I don't know. They sucked the color out of him.
Don't y'all be messing with him too bad.
No,
Eric. Be messing with him too bad.
Eric looks like a tough guy.
Yeah, you understand? He's not necessarily a tough guy, but I'm saying don't be messing with him too bad.
No, but is he your real son, or is he your he's not your literal son? He's just someone you call son.
Of course. It's like now you got to work your way back up to nephew.
Right.
This bull crap.
Are you really Riley's son?
I worked my way all the way up to son, which was an arduous task.
But
see, most of the time, he's like my dad, and a lot of the times he's like my uncle and my brother.
Right.
But
so in other words, he's not your biological father.
He is not my biological father.
All right, that's what I was saying.
He looks more like me.
All right.
Can't you tell?
Right. Isn't that amazing, Riley, that there are people out there, in a sense, he is your follower. He wants to be known as your son.
Look, what do you mean follower?
Yeah.
You and I, aren't we doing a show?
He follows what you do, right? You believe.
You and I are not doing a show?
Yeah, but I'm not a follower.
Yeah, he and I
don't ask to be your son.
If I lived over your house, would you be a follower?
No.
Well, okay then. What
No,
the hell are you talking
but
about?
he wants to be known as your son. You are a follower of his, right?
I'm not.
If Riley asked you to follow him into the desert, would you go?
I have the distinction of having had Riley on my television program 12 times. We do a show called The Black Eye.
Now, you sound like Riley, actually. You speak like Riley.
I have a Riley imitation. I won't do it for you, though, right now.
Right.
But ask me if I would follow him into the desert. He probably would send me into the desert with instructions.
I
something
see.
to do.
All right.
I would do it then.
All right. Well, what is it, Casey?
Oh, no, I'm just enjoying it.
You're enjoying the show?
Yes.
Oh, okay. All right. Casey said
maybe he wants to be Riley's father.
I think he wants to follow you too, Riley. Okay.
If you read the book, you would probably...
all right. Let's help you hype the book here before we run out of time.
Yes, do me something, man, and I'll hype the book.
All right. Let me hype the book here. Now, the book...
Now, you say this is a new book?
Right. Now, I see Eric has a copy of the book.
Well read.
And Eric, you appear to have read this book many, many times.
Almost 3.
Almost 3 times completely. It's almost like a Bible.
Very hard on a book.
Yeah.
Yeah, you are. I mean, 3 times.
It around with me.
The book is all ripped to shreds. I mean,
it's held together with a rubber band.
Anybody that knows anything will try to steal this book from me.
Right. That book is important to you. What did you learn?
Yeah, this time I brought you and Robin a book on the hopes that you've learned to read and will one day pick it up and peruse it.
What will tell the people what they will learn by buying the book? I'm going to give you a plug here now. This is your opportunity to tell the people what they will learn.
The airwaves are yours.
The airwaves are yours.
The information within this book has interested NASA, Strategic Air Command, and the Japanese.
Then why do you need
About a year or so ago, NASA released pictures of the great luminous object outside of the rings of Saturn taken by the Hubble telescope, confirming what I had already written 10 years ago. The V-wing ship that I described its technology in the book was seen above Phoenix a couple of years ago and fits the description: 666 yards across, punching 666 gigawatts of electromagnetic flux. You understand?
No, I don't. I mean, that's amazing amount. You're telling me that much gigaflux?
People who do more.
Gigaflux.
Hey, people who do more people who do more than pose on corners are like superstars who actually seek information. Will associate these things.
All right.
Will associate these things and find the book worthy and say, maybe this man is right when he says his planet is dying, and maybe reading this book will give me some information about how we can...
the fact is, let me sum up what you've just said. You feel this planet Earth is dying, and the only way we're going to survive is if we take off with these aliens that you have met. Am I correct?
Unless you want to use more time creating new power sources and going into new techniques of agriculture and getting off so much dogma and things of this nature, yes, it's going to die. This is not based upon psychic friend stuff.
Right.
Soil, air, samples, ozone, water, etc. Cutting of the rainforest, overpopulation, disease.
Because I'm running out of time, let me take a few phone calls. Is that okay?
Yeah.
All right, that's always good. All right, Jeff, go ahead.
Yo, man, first of all, nigga, please.
Oh, my.
That's the first.
Oh, my.
Who are you, Will Smith on Independence Day?
Read the book, man.
Read the book.
No,
Eric,
no,
you
no,
give
no,
it up
young man,
too,
young man.
You're another nigga, please.
Young man.
Get a life, guys.
Young man.
Are you a black man?
Yes, I am,
Young
and I'm
man.
proud, but you guys are embarrassing my heritage.
Young man, your lack of respect, even for a fool like me, paints you a very negative thing.
Get it out.
Don't do this to people, you understand? Simply because if you don't want to, don't buy the damn book, son, and get your ass off of here.
Well, wait a minute. Get your ass off of Howard Schultz.
All right, I cut him off. Well, you can't.
What is this?
All right.
Foolishness.
Well, you got to put.
Look here. Not only are you going to be disrespectful, you're going to try to ambush me, man.
No, not at all. I'm going to put people through on the phone. Do you not want me to? No, you can't get upset with me.
Hey, man.
I don't put. I'm not.
You must know that there's skepticism
Continue.
out there.
Riley, you can't. You can't start screaming and yelling at me.
Hey, I understand that, man.
I mean, listen. If you don't want, you want me to put people through or not?
Put them through.
You know they're going to be angry people. They don't believe in aliens.
If you are going to be a skeptic, you owe the responsibility of at least reading some of the material.
Well, that's right, of course, but you got to let people talk. This is crazy. All right. You want to take calls or not?
What do you want to do?
If you can't handle it.
You and I started Ringling Brothers again.
Do you want to take phone calls or not? I'm not setting you up. I don't want to be accused of setting you up.
Go ahead.
Let's not waste time here, though.
All right, let's not waste any time.
Disseminating the information so the young man thinks the man is just glossing the surface. Bantering.
Well, you can't obviously get into everything, but we're giving people an overview. It's an interesting idea that the planet is dying, and how are you going to say it?
When they're crawling through the
Jerome, you're on the air.
When you're crawling through the mud.
Hey, Riley.
Yeah.
Hey, I commend you, brother, man. More black.
Thanks, man.
You know what I'm saying? I don't go as far as, you know what I'm saying, the aliens, that's all your belief or whatever. But listen, more black people need to wake up and read and stop listening to the lies that Howard and Robin and all of them are sitting there setting out for.
Well, there you go. There's a positive call. Robin and I are lying. You don't see me getting upset.
I'm not saying you're liars in that sense. I'm saying that most black people are brainwashed, and they need to wake up, and Riley waking them up, my brother.
Thank you, brother. You see,
not only blacks.
Okay, as for Howard and Robin, they are a form of the truth that is raw and sometimes abrasive.
Right.
I respect them for that. You understand?
Well, things have gotten better. 2 seconds ago, you looked like you were going to hit me with your cane.
I do think that they are bantering around too much. You understand? They should be trying to get some of this information out to the world.
Right. Well, I think we are. I think we actually are. I think I'm the only show that is getting this out.
More
hey, I appreciate it, but this does not give you license to not be respectful to me.
I'm respectful to you.
Hey, no, Howard, you got on the air and you tried to play him out.
I am not. I'm interested in what he's got to say. What am I supposed to do?
Ask Riley questions. He screams at us.
He gets mad, and then he gets mad when I put people on the phone. I can't control what you say.
I speak to you in this manner only because I really care for you.
Oh, you do?
You understand? I want to call your attention to.
And we're just trying to understand.
I mean, don't even.
Who else is putting Riley on, quite frankly?
I haven't seen him on, like, the Tom Brokaw show.
Right. I mean, because you have been on some shows and you got some bucks.
No.
Why don't you?
We let you on.
Ken, you're on the air.
Let's talk
Let's talk to Ken.
I missed you.
Riley, let's talk to Ken. It's hard to miss Riley.
Riley, my outer space nigga.
Hey, man.
Hey, no, Riley, seriously.
Yeah.
I want to thank you, bro, because I was up in the mothership for 2 full days. Jones and hard, and the first thing Riley did when he got up there was he laid a joint of the best Hawaiian herb I've ever had.
Is that true?
Wow.
Is this man making this up?
Well, you understand, if I didn't remember it, I would have did it.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to ask you a question about your book. Do you mind?
Well, yeah, if it's legitimate.
It's The Coming of Tan, right?
Yes.
That's correct.
How does that differ from Wesley Snipes' The Coming of Coal?
Oh, please. This is absurd. How dare you?
Are there that many ignorant people in this town?
Oh, yes.
Yes, there are.
Yes.
You have to know.
All right, so now,
okay. That's okay. That was very witty, man.
Now, what if it turns out that you're 100% accurate, and then the planet starts decaying?
He's going on the mothership, and he'll go away.
Right. And
I'm going with him.
You are going with him. You are prepared.
Of course.
Right. Interesting.
So
have you ever been on the mothership?
Not to my remembrance.
You might have been there, but you don't remember it.
True.
I see.
So we don't have to worry about the human race. Riley is going to survive.
Riley will, in essence...
I'm going to survive.
You've already had...
If I can ever get so much as a half-ass intelligent question out of you all so that I can tell the world what I've got to say.
Well, let me tell you something about Riley. Riley has had...
Give us that question.
Riley has had sex with the Nubians.
The Nubians?
Or whatever they're called. What are they called again?
They're called Biavians.
Biavians. Which are quite nubile. No, he has had sex with the Biavians. He has detailed it on this show.
Why has Riley never gotten married and had children of his own?
Because the man is a prophet. He is not going to be.
How do you know?
Am I right, Riley?
I've been married.
You have.
And have children on my own.
Oh, you do?
Mm-hmm.
Of course.
Of course. How would I know that?
I wouldn't know anything.
Well, then how did you know I had not? You're making misstatements.
Well, Riley, anytime I ask you a question, you just start yelling, so I'm afraid.
That's the book you
should. No, you shouldn't be afraid. You should have learned by now.
But Riley, you
actually...
what about the children you had with the Benuvians?
The Babians.
Yeah. What about
this phenomena is not new.
Right.
The ancient scriptures tells you that those days there were giants in the lands, and the angels of God took the daughters of men, and et cetera, et cetera.
Right. And
you believe angels was going around, knocking up women?
Right.
No, it was extraterrestrials.
I see.
So there are millions of people who, for one reason or the other, still carries a genetic trait from this admixing back before the pyramids and things of this nature.
All right, and you're wearing your amulet around your neck. That is a symbol given to you by the aliens?
No, this is a necklace given to me by Marcy, whom I love also.
I see. This is a woman you're seeing.
No, this is my publisher's wife, who's a beautiful lady.
Right. And what about Eric? Eric is wearing special pajamas of some kind. What is that? What does that signify, Eric? Is that an alien outfit or African? What is that?
Actually, it's African, but I wanted to ask Riley, in light of the fact that I never detected like genital organs among the aliens, how did they, cohabitate with human beings?
Initially, it's not possible for a human to cohabitate, copulate with a full-blood Biavian. But what they will do is take the materials from a human and from a Biavian impregnate a human person, and that is the hybrid
that you had sex with.
Yeah.
Interesting. Well, that was a very relevant question.
Eric said he didn't detect
the hybrid. The hybrid.
Right. And there is a picture of the hybrid.
The hybrid. You can
have sex with
the hybrid.
Yeah.
How many dates before they do that? Is there a mating ritual, or do they put out right away these Abovians? Biavians.
Put out right away.
They do. You know about this. Interesting.
No.
Right.
Well, otherwise, most Earthlings put out right away.
Right.
What the hell are you talking about?
No. What kind of courtship is there? They don't just have sex with you. You have to have a courtship. Is that correct?
You want to get into the sociology?
Well, I'm just saying you didn't just hop into the sack with them and have sex with them. You had to win them over, much like you would a regular woman.
They had befriended me at the age of 7.
Right.
This transpires at the age of 18.
I see. So you had to wait many years before you could have sex.
7? He wasn't having sex at 7.
All right. Listen, I want to thank Riley. I want to thank Eric for coming in today.
Thank you, Howard.
Well, what's the matter, Robin? I see you dying to say something. What are you trying to say?
What does Riley do all day?
You want to know what he does all day? Yeah. What do you do all day, Riley? Because you must have a lot of free time on your hands.
Yeah, I try to avoid people like you.
Eric, what does he do all day? You're around. You're his honorary son. What does he do all day?
Actually, I try my best to not get in his way, because much of the time, even though it's undetected to most people, he's thinking. He's like working out equations, difficult equations, and if you don't believe it, all you have to do is like be around him, and he will go off into the
trance.
Something like
like a trance, but an explanation.
Not a trance. It's like, for instance, multidimensional time spatial displacement that you call time travel. You know, there are seven.
You do time travel?
There are 7 different applicable. I did not say this, though I have done time travel, scientifically on a ship. You understand? There are 7 levels to it, and I wanted to decipher what these were.
Mm-hmm. Well, there you go. That's what he does all day. No. You guys ever drink or party?
I like beer, man.
You do like beer.
Yeah, he loves beer.
He does, yeah. I would say have a 6-pack and then go into your trance.
Beautiful women. I love beer and women. And all women are beautiful.
Are you getting a lot of women these days, or?
I love them.
Right.
You understand?
Right. I understand that.
I do not, like some of you, spend all of my valuable time in pursuit
of women.
Of women.
But if they come your way, you're certainly going to entertain them. What is the youngest woman you've had sex with in the last year? You get any 20-year-olds? You think he does? Riley, have I lost you now? Is that an inappropriate question?
Hey, man, will you give my information?
All right, I see I've lost you.
Please be so kind.
Perhaps I went too far.
Perhaps I went the hell out of here.
All right, but Howard, I wanted to finish answering that question. Most of the time, I don't know if this has been mentioned, but he does these things that he calls the mystic symbols.
Yes, yes, I know about those.
In fact, I bought another one for you and Robin.
Thank you.
Which probably you're not going to get.
They're priceless.
He's not going to give them to us now.
These are the mystic symbols that the aliens imparted to you?
Of course.
Yes. What is it, Baba Booey?
You know, it's Riley's guys here. I know this is more of a visual thing, but he wanted me to give you these Polaroids. You know, Riley actually has pictures of the spaceship.
Yeah, let me see those so I can verify all this information. For goodness sakes, if I could.
Why didn't you say so?
Yeah, maybe. I see. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we've been sitting here fooling around. You got pictures.
No. I haven't informed you of that. This will
there they are.
Somehow make you a human, right?
All right. I see these pictures, and now I believe.
That's great that the aliens had a Polaroid camera.
That's it. All right. Listen to me.
I have another question.
All right. One last question, and then I must move along because I'm going to take a beauty pageant on with Pinocchio.
Okay.
All right. Go ahead.
Eric is sitting there and he said, Riley needs help. And then he said, we need help.
Right.
Who is this we?
You.
Everyone on the planet, Robin.
All right, I don't know.
You more so than many.
Right.
Me?
Well, you're unenlightened. She's very unenlightened.
Right.
I don't want to go with the rest of the people.
You don't have to go, my dear. You understand? When the time comes, you're crawling through the mud to drink warm blood in order to get the salt.
You think
then
I
you'll
would
probably
do that?
wish you had listened, won't you?
I don't think so.
Right.
Riley,
or you will be consumed.
Riley,
I'll be consumed.
Yeah.
You spend all day on these equations?
Very soon, I hope.
Yeah, you spend all day on these equations. What about getting a regular job, though?
Yeah,
Seriously.
that's what I'm saying.
Right. Why not? With your kind of mind.
Regular job. My art, my writing, that is a job. It's a dirty job. Somebody's got to do it.
Right.
Because actually, on the earth, there are people who actually read a book.
Right. Well, I'm just saying, maybe just, what about you, Eric? Maybe like a regular job where you could bring a little cash in. So that you guys could.
This man has a profession. He has a regular job.
He does? What are you doing, Eric?
I teach juvenile offenders. They have to get their GEDs. I'm in a classroom and I teach them that.
Right.
But I wanted to say, you asked what he does all day. And not only does he work on these mystic symbols, but many people don't know this, but Riley is a consummate musician. He has produced an album called The High of the Spirit, and I was listening to it all the way here, and it's so beautiful. But also he cooks a mean pot. And
pot?
Yeah, a pot of beans,
beans.
He'll throw anything in it, like chicken, onions.
Why not open a restaurant?
Yeah, it sounds like he could do a lot of things.
No, I'm not going to open a restaurant because, there is an offside chance that one day you'll get lost and come to it and spoil my day again.
All right, let's leave it at that.
I'm looking for your restaurant, Riley.
Okay.
And what about the young women who want to date you?
I'm always very flattered at the loveliness and the beauty of a woman.
Right.
You understand? Nonetheless, I only have one.
Oh, you only have one lady?
That's correct.
Really? I'm shocked. Shocked to hear that.
No, I have millions. Only one.
Handsome man like
only
you, I
one
believe, could get. You are a handsome
But I
man.
keep only one within striking range.
I see. Interesting. All right. Very lucky lady, Robin. I wish that could be you.
Oh, I missed out. Sorry.
Well,
Poor me.
Hey, listen.
It's going to take you a long time.
Lovely set of cans.
We don't have that much time.
You get a shot at that, kid.
Beautiful breasts. Robin. Yeah.
We don't have that much time.
If you keep talking, you're going to be out of the running all the time.
Maybe Eric could seduce Robin. Eric, are you interested in Robin at all?
Possibly.
Right. All right. Anyway, maybe one day you'll bring your woman in here with you. That would be fascinating.
We would love to meet your woman.
Right.
Come back tomorrow.
Well, okay. When she writes her book, I will.
All right,
she's writing a book.
Everyone is writing a book, except me. All right. The Coming of Tan, everybody.
Nice,
the great Riley Martin, who always visits us.
Yes.
A man who has seen the world and other worlds. Riley Martin. Riley Martin's on the phone.
Riley, is he out of jail?
Riley, my brother.
Hey.
Are you out of jail, bro?
Yeah, I'm out of jail. How you doing, man?
Have you reformed?
For anybody who doesn't know who Riley Martin is, Riley is a guy I came to know a few years ago. This guy very seriously has a group of people that believe that what Riley says is true, that Riley has been abducted by the Venubians, which is a race of Venubians, which is a race of aliens. The Ovians.
Yeah, I knew you weren't saying it right.
Riley's regularly been abducted since he was a young man by these aliens. And
My only question to him, though, was when he got arrested, why didn't the aliens get him out? He kept calling us.
I can answer that.
Okay.
Because he has no control over when they visit him.
Oh.
Am I right, Riley?
Right, and on top of that, they don't interfere in human affairs to alter the continuum.
Have you been... what do they take? They watch Star Trek?
Yeah. No, the continuum.
What, have you seen them since you got out?
I've been in intermediate contact.
When you say intermediate contact...
What is that?
Does that mean through...
Ever so often, there is a telepathic contact with these extraterrestrials.
I see.
Let me tell you something about the book, which was written better than a decade ago, right?
Yeah, but hey, let me ask you this. So you got sent to prison for dealing coke, right?
I got sent to prison for an alleged $80 transaction that was set up. Nonetheless, I'm not, I'm not mad about it because you cannot cheat an honest man. Therefore, it was a stupid act on my part. I paid for that, and I'm not mad at anybody.
Right. So you did your time. How much?
But he really did do what he was accused of.
Well, you had an interaction with cocaine, right?
Well, so did Betty Ford.
Right.
What the hell are you talking about?
Right. I'm saying.
What I mean? But what I'm saying is that I got sent to a prison instead of some type of retrieval program and what have you, because I did not have the money to buy justice.
And didn't the cops say you had more coke than what you're talking about?
No, they did not.
They did not? Oh, okay.
No, they did not. Why? Because, they were aware of the entire situation. I was, in fact, coming back from New York at the time and got trapped in Jersey.
See, I never knew you were into coke and stuff, so what I'm wondering is, do you think that maybe you weren't really abducted by aliens, that maybe it was sort of a coke-frenzied hallucination?
Well, okay. Let's go back to the document I've written. Okay, it was better than 10 years ago, right?
Right.
I spoke, the book, Robin. The book speaks of an atomic blast about 7,000 years ago.
Right.
Modern-day archaeologists have found evidence of that just recently.
Really?
The location of the mothership near Saturn was filmed by the Hubble telescope in 1997. Great luminous objects in and out of the ring.
See.
In the book, there's a drawing of a great boomerang-shaped ship, a V-wing shape. The book has a drawing of it, and it speaks of the technology. It was seen above Phoenix in 1997.
So Riley, just to give you an update on Riley.
Why is it he's the only one?
He's not the only one.
He is.
No. There are other people who visit the ovulans.
What? The
ovarians.
Well, yeah, numerous people.
Riley, you understand that none of us believe you. You do understand that.
Well, okay. You don't necessarily have to believe me. Look at the evidence, and if you're not, totally brain damaged, then these things will become began to appear to you.
By the way,
that's like I said. Okay, I said there were 3
are you off
pyramids.
coke? Are you off coke?
No, I'm not.
You are not.
No, I'm as clean as a pin.
Oh, you are off coke.
Most definitely, and that was a small, swift foray into that world, which is over.
Right.
I said there were 3 pyramids and an informational
Saturn,
Mars and 2 faces. They've discovered that recently.
Did any of the prisoners in jail try to visit Uranus? Were you under any kind of sexual attack?
You gotta rile him up.
No, Riley's a good-looking. Riley's a good-looking guy. I mean, I can imagine in prison a lot of these men might want to make you their woman, if you know what I'm saying. And I don't think that's out of like that.
I was talking about be obvious.
No, I'm sure that you would have found it interesting, Howard.
Right.
But that's not my forte.
Right. So
you understand.
But sometimes they take you against your will, much like the ovulans do.
Yeah, nobody takes me against my will. You want to try?
No, I don't.
Okay, well, what the hell are you talking about?
I'm not attracted to you.
Okay, then, this is what I'm saying.
I'm saying to you.
I mean, I consider you to be a nice and marvelous guy. Nonetheless, this is not what I came on the air.
Prison, when you were in prison, I just want to know if there was any, people trying to have prison sex.
No, otherwise, you have a misconception. You've been watching too much television.
No,
you have a misconception.
Oh, come on.
In fact, there's some of the... Yeah, some of the greatest minds in the world are in prison, man.
But I mean, you must have went to a nice prison. I mean, not like one of those real hardcore prisons.
No, life is what you make it. If you're a stand-up human being and a man, then you can go anywhere in the world.
Now, what does that mean?
Other than down to Studio 54, wherever the hell you guys go.
No, but how do you
your house?
How do you in jail? How do you prove you're a stand-up guy and a man? I mean, what do you have to do to make sure that nobody bothers you? You have to fight, right?
If necessary, nonetheless, if you've got any semblance of a brain and any decency in your heart, you don't have to fight anybody because people are people wherever you go.
Yeah, but some of the prisoners and stuff do try to territorialize and try to.
They got their different factions.
No, you are. Otherwise, you're going back. You're hearkening back to the 40s movies and things of this nature. It's no longer like that, man.
Really?
Simply because people have to get along and realize that we're all in this together. And regardless of rage creaking about filing papers and trying to make things better in the prison system, which is nothing nice at this time in history.
Well, it shouldn't be nice. It's prison.
Yeah, right. Well, nobody said it should be nice.
Trying to straighten you guys out.
Yeah, nobody said it should be nice.
Right.
No doubt. You have or will experience things in your life that is as bad or worse than prison.
I thought it was bad that they put Riley in jail just for doing a little coke. I thought he should have been in rehab.
When Riley was in prison, he didn't want to do anything but get out. It was so great, he's saying.
I'm not saying it's great. I'm just saying is that...
If you got to be there, make the best of it.
Yeah, otherwise...
He went to work on a chicken farm, remember?
Yeah, I remember.
If you're going to live life, then you admit your mistakes and go on with life.
Yeah, but the guy had a little coke problem.
Wait a minute, Riley fell into coke at a very advanced age. You expect kids to do things like that.
Well, you don't know what age he fell into it.
Well, he claims it was a brief foray, and...
Right, because I come from a time back in the 60s when maybe you took a toke of some good herb and things of this nature.
Right.
I was not familiar with this new culture here,
right,
nor with this Eastern life form that you guys tend to dwell upon and what have you.
You got caught up.
In any case, Howard.
Yes. You got caught up in the scene. Hey, by the way, I should mention that Robert Downey Jr., for those of you who haven't heard, was arrested again last night for he was wandering around an alley, and the cops. This guy can't stay home and do drugs.
He never stays home when he's high.
He went into an alley and was like wandering around, walking into walls.
Always. This is exactly why he's in trouble today, because of public intoxication.
I know, because like Keith Richards did heroin for years and stuff. They never busted him.
Papa John.
Yeah, Papa John. He stayed in a room.
Yeah, well, I feel for these guys because I can visualize what they're going through. Imagine instead of $80, if you had $80,000 to spend, you had a bad habit.
Yeah, you're not kidding.
You like that cocaine.
Yeah, $80,000 to spend on it, man.
Yeah, I doubt very seriously if I've altered, the status of the country with $80. So
hey, by the way, you might be curious to know this. Downey claimed to the police that he had been aboard a Bahuvian ship. So, you know, he's trying to steal your thunder.
He understands all the evidence.
All right. Yeah.
We've got, let me tell you guys, we've got about another decade, about 10 years before the great transition comes about on this planet. All hell is going to break loose, and you might find that it won't be a joking matter then. All things are coming together in your lifetime and mine.
All right, what do you think is going to happen? Because you're one of those guys who's always predicting something. What's going to happen in 10 years? Be specific.
Let us take into consideration.
The stock market's going to crash.
No.
He's talking about
variables. All the weather variables that's going on the planet. You understand? Floods in places that were dry and snow in places that should have been warm. Things of this nature. Poisoning of the water table. Overpopulation. Nuclear waste.
It's all going to come together, and
it's all going to come together around 2011 or something of that nature. And if we're not ready, there won't be enough living to bury the dead if we keep going like we are going.
Riley, why did they give this information to you?
Because he's Riley.
And not George W.
I'm not the only one they've given the information to. They've given it to people all the way down through history.
One of the guys they gave it to was Benji, isn't that right?
Yeah, actually, Riley has a major prediction about you and Robin.
What is it?
That you guys may be starting a clothing line based on his symbols.
Really? Is that a hope or a prediction?
Well, you know, take it as you wish. Look at the symbols.
Hey, Riley, listen, I got to move along, so I want to make sure everyone can get to your website.
Okay. Punch in, go to yahoo.com and punch in Riley Martin, R-I-L-E-Y, M-A-R-T-I-N, Riley Martin, or just about any search engine and punch in Riley Martin, and that'll get you there.
Right, and then they can get your book and everything.
They can get the book and all of this.
And where are you now, Riley? You got out of the East, did you?
Hey, never mind that. Riley, guess who's on the phone right now?
Who's on the phone?
This is Zoloff from the Behovian ship. Zoloff? Are you there?
Hold on, buddy.
Yes, hold on. Riley, hold on, he's coming. He's speaking in his English tongue.
What do you guys think that you can continue in life forever and be happy with this?
Zoloff.
Yes, this is Zolar.
Yeah, Zolar.
Zolar.
Now,
yes, Riley Martin is one of our type of runaways where his chip has gone wild. We are unable to locate him. Can you please bring him to the studio?
Riley, do you know Zolar?
Riley Martin.
Well, I'm sure you know it.
We have had you on the mothership at one point in the early times of your life. We had put a chip, which now you are untraceable. We are looking to bring you back to the mothership so we can finish.
Why hassle Riley, Zolar?
He seems to be a very, very good person on Earth to continue the word of our Behovian people.
Right. Well, you know, he's out of jail now.
I'm sorry, sir.
You can go collect him. He's out of jail.
Where are you, Riley? Tell him where you are.
Zolar, did you ever undress Riley and probe him?
Yes, we hovered around Uranus, Riley, for quite a while.
Riley, do you know this guy or is he a crackpot?
He is not a crackpot.
No, not Riley. Riley, is Zolar a crackpot?
I think you guys. I think you guys need more visual confirmation.
Yes.
Trying to interfere in the continuum, Riley. We're trying to get you back.
I think you guys need more. I think you guys need more verifiable evidence of what I'm trying to tell you.
Yes, we
I don't think. I think that you.
We're goofy.
You've gotten carried away.
Yes.
You've got.
Right.
Very bad language. See how you has gone wild.
And therefore.
The mothership.
Therefore, Howard, I think it is incumbent upon those beings to let you, especially principals, let you guys know that they are real, and will do so in the very near future.
Zolar.
And
Zolar.
This
Zolar.
individual, whoever he is.
No, I don't know. This guy claims to be Zolar from the Behovian ship, and I don't know if he's real or not. I'm just asking you to... Behovian.
Say it right.
I'm sorry. I don't mean to say it wrong, but...
Well, the Behovians really do not necessarily take kindly... I mean, they like fun as well as anybody, but they do not take kindly to things of this nature.
Right. Zolar.
And so therefore, I think
Stern, we have adapted quite a sense of humor being exposed to your show.
Yeah, but Riley maintains that you are not really Behoovian. I don't know how he knows.
This is part of the programming. His deception is part of our programming.
All right, so
What kind of things do the Beovians laugh at?
Well, in all actuality...
Fart jokes and anus references.
See, you're right.
No, they laugh at the play Ain't Misbehaving. We like that.
Well, if people can cut through
all the BS,
fun, all the fun and things of this nature, and actually get the book and read the document.
Yes, it is.
There's a possibility that we can turn this thing around. If not, we're going down, Howard.
I know, because the planet is in danger. And
it's in terrible danger.
It is only because when we were first approaching your planet, you had nothing but very, very bad things for us. You sent missiles. You captured our men. We sent out, as if you do in war, like an army, we send out pawns first. You were not very receptive.
Hey, Riley, are you dating anyone now that you're out of I mean, you getting laid? I hope you are.
Well, sure. I have a wife.
Oh, you do?
Yes, I do.
When did you get married?
I've been married.
I didn't know that.
You never told us.
You always try to act like you were single.
Right. Well, I don't, I don't want to involve
what planet is she
my
from?
family directly.
Right. What planet?
Does she believe all this stuff?
Of course. Of course she does. She got to.
It's like Howard. Why don't you guys at least, allow me the opportunity to speak on the subject?
Well, we do, because then they can go on the website, Riley Martin. And,
that's a lot of information on the website.
Right.
Zolar. A lot of information on the website.
Zolar, I want to thank you for calling in.
Mr. Stern, I'd like to say that since Riley Martin has exposed us to your show, our whole entire planet has been listening to your radio show and laughing tremendously. I will be on Earth Friday. Can I please come to the fight? Please, sir.
Okay, you're in.
I love you.
Zolar, you're in.
I love you. All
right, hold on.
See, Beovians want to know who's going to win.
Riley, it's great that you're out of jail. Riley Martin's book, go to his website. Just go to anything like Yahoo or any of the search engines.
Yahoo.com, just about any search engine, and punch in Riley Martin, R-I-L-E-Y.
R-I-L-E-Y, M-A-R-T-I-N?
That is correct.
All right, so it's what is it again?
Riley, R-I-L-E-Y.
R-I?
Yeah.
All right, R-I-L-E-Y, M-A-R-T-I-N?
Right.
All right. Riley Martin is a man who, whether you believe or not, he has written an excellent book.
But I don't know why he's so concerned. He has been, doing this for I don't know how many years now. Nobody listens. The Beovians are going to take him off the planet anyway when things go badly.
Yeah, but he wants to help with the rest of us. He really does. He's a good guy. Mike, go ahead. What is it?
Howard, go figure. We need some more proof to believe this crackpot. Are you kidding me?
Well, you can call him, but he calls you a crackpot, Riley, but you say you're real.
Yeah, well, otherwise, and if the young man can read, have him read the documentation.
Read the treatise.
Then call in and talk about it.
You must read the treatise.
You know who I would believe telling this story, right?
What is that, Sarah?
I said, you know who I would believe telling this story, right?
Who?
Allison Stern.
That's outrageous.
Hey, Howard, is she free game? Can I go after her?
Who?
Is Allison Stern free game?
Come on. Come on, what are you doing? You know, I spelled out Riley's name for you. R-I-L-E-Y.
No, R-I-L-E-Y.
R-I-L-E-Y. M-A-R-T-I-N.
Right.
What more do you want?
What more do you want, sir? You don't have to go. Riley, thank you. I'm glad you're out of prison in all seriousness.
Hey, hey, man,
here's to your freedom, my friend. Let's drink.
I have a great deal of admiration for you kids.
You're kidding.
But I think you should be a little more concerned with what's going down, because we're in a lot of trouble on this planet, man.
I wish Robin would go down.
Oh, stop it.
I'm going to tell you that.
No, I still love Robin.
All right. Thank you, Riley.
You know, the thing that really kills me is that Riley had more trouble with people on the East Coast than he had with these aliens.
Yeah, well, he's got his hands
He
full.
can't handle the East.
And good luck to you and your wife.
Okay, and take care, Howard, and hopefully I'll see you in the near future, man.
I hope to see you soon. Bye-bye.
Okay, take care.
Take care. All right, Riley Martin, everybody. And there you have the exclusive. The planet is going down. All right, here's an update. We haven't spoken to him in about 6 months. Riley Martin. We first met Riley a couple of years ago when he came to us with a remarkable story. More remarkable than Artie's whore story. Wow. Riley called us to tell us that he had been kidnapped by aliens known as Beuvians.
Hasn't he been telling us that the world is coming to an end for a very long time?
Yeah.
When's it going to happen?
When Artie's whore gives back the money.
Yeah. Jesus Christ.
Anyway, so, Jesus Christ.
Can we get back to Casey killing his dog?
Anyway, Riley has been in contact again with the Beuvians. He claims that this is all true. He's written several books about it. He is a noted author.
He's the only one who reads his book.
Yeah. He's out of prison, by the way, for quite some time now.
What was he in prison for? They don't lock you up for being abducted.
He was in prison because he was framed in a coke buy.
Ah.
Remember that, Riley?
Yes.
That happened to me.
How you doing?
Yeah, he was framed up, and now he's done his time.
Is it because you're black?
Of course. Of course it was. Right, Riley?
Basically.
Oh.
No. Basically, if he'd been a white man, they never would have busted him.
Not a problem.
Am I right about that?
Well, actually, they wouldn't have made such a big deal out of it. In watching ETV and looking at all the people in Hollywood since it started, for my little chintzy crime, I could run for Pope. You know, than be among you guys.
Let me ask you something, Riley, and this has nothing to do with Beuvians or anything else. This has to do with your life experience.
Yeah.
Let's say you go to Vegas, okay?
Yeah.
You're at a strip club, a girl's giving you a dance. She gives you her phone number. You go back to your hotel room, you call her, and she says, hey, what are you doing? I'll come over. She comes over, she gets into the bed with you, she has sex with you. After she's done with you, she goes, that'll be $500. What would you do?
Well, I would tell her for allowing you into my illustrious presence, that's $200.
Right.
For coming into my room and laying on my beautiful bed, that's another $200. And for having been allowed my touch, that's another $300. Therefore, you only owe me $200, babes.
Right.
Bye.
Bitch.
All of a sudden, she owes him money.
Yeah, you see, I'm thinking more like Riley. Riley might have rocks in his head from this Beuvian story, but he certainly knows how to handle a hooker.
Now, you see how you should have handled it, Artie?
Boy, that would have been smooth.
So, Riley, just to get an update now, you've been visited again by the Beuvians.
Oh,
right. Earlier in the year, they gave me some information about an earthquake out on the West Coast that happened on schedule. Now, we taped this. Also, that ships would be seen over this area in Jersey and New York around late July. It happened on schedule. They also told me on September 2nd that there would be a great upgrade in the Middle Eastern violence thing. Well, I was thinking that they were just talking about, say, Israel, etc., etc. But now I realize that there may have been some indication to the September 11th thing.
How come they can't be specific, Riley? How come they can't be specific?
Well, they are, in most cases, I'm about 95% correct. I always have been. For instance...
Now, Riley, you're calling today because you're giving away a couple of tickets to the Great Mothership.
That is correct.
Which is currently located in the vicinity of Saturn.
That is correct.
So what you're doing is, I guess you have a website?
Yeah, I have a website.
Yeah, how do you give away tickets to the mothership? I mean, can you guarantee that the person will be brought to the mothership?
I can guarantee that person, when the time comes, and I'm thinking late 2011 or early 2012, at the outside, if we keep going the way we're going, that person has a ride, if they so desire to take it.
I see.
But there's one other thing, Howard, that I need to tell you now, at this moment. I've been getting some information, and the people in Canada who are listening to you, I suggest that you beef up security around the relay stations of the power stations up there, starting today, starting now, for the next several weeks, I suppose, because...
Are you saying terrorism will now take place in Canada?
I'm saying that in knocking out certain relays up there, that they could conceivably black out you and most of the East Coast.
So you're saying the space aliens told you this?
They gave me this information
By the way, while Riley Martin is giving away a trip on a Behuvian ship, I'm giving away Cinderella's bra on my website.
How much?
How much?
Are you giving it away?
$50.
How much are Riley's tickets?
He's giving them away.
Oh, they're free.
Today I'm giving away a couple. My website is thecomingoftan, TAN.com, thecomingoftan.com. And you can see some of the tickets, some of the symbols on the website and what have you.
And what have you.
Well, there it is. If you want to get in on this amazing offer where you will be on the mothership, which is currently in the vicinity of Saturn.
Right.
When you get on the mothership.
I believe NASA has taken photographs in latter years of
why would I want to be on the mothership?
Objects.
Why would I want to be on the mothership? Where would I be?
By late 2011 or early 2012, I will not have to convince you that it's time to go. If we keep going like we're going.
Why don't the Behuvians, why would they want to give us a ride?
They are just like you want to save the whale. They will not allow the human species itself to just perish from the universe. But
will I be stuck on the ship with you if I'm on there? Will you be on there?
Well, I should hope that you would have accommodations all the way across the ship from mine. Do you understand?
Did the Behuvians save
Robin, you can have hers a little closer.
Did they save dinosaurs? The Behuvians?
The Behuvians destroyed the dinosaurs.
Oh, really?
Why?
Yeah. Because had the dinosaurs lived, there would not have been any warm-blooded creatures on this planet. They were longer lived, more prolific, bigger, faster, and they were becoming warm-blooded. So there are reptile planets, out in the galaxies.
A lot of people have questions about this. Sam, you're on with...
Hello.
Hello.
Riley Martin.
Hi.
Hi, Sam. What's up?
Hi, Howard.
Yeah.
How are you?
Come on.
I think your friend over here, he's a big liar.
Oh, you think so?
It doesn't make sense.
You don't think his story makes sense?
No. He's
really?
a big liar. I think sorry, Howard.
Well, Riley, what about that? This guy thinks you're making this up. That's not fair, is it?
Well, otherwise, fortunately, there'll be no shortage of people who will take notice and start to reading this information. Do you understand? We make the promise that if you get my book, and if for any reason it doesn't make sense to you, if you're a scientist or layman, we will refund your money when you send the book back.
Not only that, Riley has also documented that he has 6 alien children aboard the mothership. He's had sex with these Behuvians. And he documents all of this. How could he be making it up?
Yeah, otherwise, these aliens have been crossbreeding with humanity since biblical times.
Riley, if I told you that I'm in touch with a talking bagel, and that the bagel told me that in the year 2004, there'll be Armageddon, would you think I was nuts?
Howard, I would read your information as a whole body. If you could convince me through the years, coming up to that and adding up on the bagel, if the bagel worked out, then I would consider that.
My problem is the talking bagel, and it's a cinnamon raisin bagel, only talks to me. And every time I say to the bagel, talk to somebody, it won't. Just like Mr. Ed with Wilbur. Remember when Mr. Ed said, Wilbur?
Yeah, well, your bagel has not zoomed over a NASA scientist's house, my publisher's house, showed up on schedule on May 5th last year when I told him that it would.
Well, I'll tell you what. My bagel warned me about Enron. I got out.
Yeah, well, good. Good for you.
That's right, yeah.
Good for you. You and the president got out.
When I was 9 years old, I've had similar experiences to you. I had a psychic bowling ball. And it said to me that World War III would start sometime after Passover in 2009. So I don't think it's that crazy that you've been in touch with Behuvians. By the way, on the phone is a Behuvian right now.
A Behuvian?
Yes, sir. Behuvian, sorry.
Hi, I'm a Behuvian.
Yes. Is any of Riley's story true?
He is a dumb nigger.
Oh, gee.
What did he say?
He's a dumb nigger?
Oh, my God.
This guy from Behavia, Kentucky?
Riley, I have a question for Audrey Line.
What is the question?
Would you like to come to Mars and bang one of our prostitutes?
You see, it's this type of stupidity that's got 2/3 of the world up in arms against these idiots in this country.
Well, this is the first proof that there's a Biavian, because one has called in on the phone, which I do now appreciate your story.
We will charge you $500 Biavian.
Artie? Let me ask you something, Biavian. Did you predict the Patriots would win against the Rams?
I did predict that.
You did?
I also predicted that Artie Lang would have to pay $500. I also want to say that Sal the stockbroker is a genius.
Is that right?
Yeah, now I know you're a fake.
I love it.
All right, Sal. Oh, Sal's so funny.
Yeah, Sal's great.
Happen to help people to check out the information at the Coming Up Tan, thecominguptan.com, Howard.
You know what? I thought prison had cured him, because he didn't really talk like this while he was locked up.
Jim, you're on the air. You're on with the scholar known as Riley Martling, who is a man who claims since the young age of, I don't know, about 9 or so. 7. He was captured by Biavians.
Now, do these Biavians age?
Yes. Yes, they do.
That's such a ludicrous idea. Anybody can go to Radio Shack and get that little voice changer that he's using.
What?
See. So you feel that was a fake call?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Well, you're a very bright guy.
I work at Red Wing in Wayne. I sell shoes, and I'm close with a guy at Radio Shack. He works 2 doors down from me.
And he has one of these machines that can make him sound like a Biavian.
And it's not an alien, you're saying?
Well, you've been busted, Riley. That guy who called in was a fake.
Dude, what are you wasting your time selling shoes for?
You should be running the country.
Yeah, go to NASA or something.
I'm only 20.
Get lost.
You want to join our think tank?
Yeah.
Get out of here, you wacko. Can you imagine? Margot, you're on with Riley Martin, thecomingoftan.com.
Hello, Margot.
Oh, Margot hung up on you, Riley.
Wow. So does Riley still have followers?
Not after this interview.
Neither do I.
Let's go to Dave. Dave, you're on the air with Riley Martin, thecomingoftan.com, where you can purchase his book and also win a shot at getting on a Biavian ship.
Why would you bother?
Hey, Howard.
Yes.
I just had a question for you, man.
Absolutely.
You believe in aliens yourself? Or beings from other worlds and
absolutely
stuff?
not. There are absolutely no other beings in space.
How do you know, though? How do you know? If
I'll tell you how I know.
How do you know? Come on.
If they existed, we would have seen them already.
You know how big the universe is, though?
Sorry?
What?
You know how big the universe is, though?
I do know how big the universe is. It's infinitely big.
Exactly.
And by the way,
the
concept of infinity is even wrong.
What?
The universe ends at a point.
No, it doesn't.
Of course it does.
Have you seen
Have you ever seen anything that doesn't end? It ends, and that's the end.
The Howard Stern show hopefully will never end, but...
Well, that's right. But it will at one day.
Secretly,
unfortunately,
he is in league with Riley. I hate to tell you.
No, but no.
Howard.
Yeah.
By generating the right type of electromagnetic power and vibrating at a certain level, you can enter hyperspace tunnels and squeeze time. Well, this has been done.
I don't believe that. I mean,
this
Riley...
has been done. Otherwise, we did it fractionally during the Philadelphia experiment.
I see.
If there were other beings... And by the way, Riley, I'm aware of that. What you just said. But
doesn't even understand it.
Yeah. But what I'm saying is if there were other beings as advanced as Riley says, as the Biavians or anybody, they would show themselves to us. They wouldn't hide.
Howard, they have not been hiding. I mean, otherwise they've got millions of feet of footage. Everybody in Mexico City has seen them. Brazil, the great V-wing ship showed up over, that's drawn in my book, showed up over Phoenix several years ago, and 1,000 people saw it and filmed it. So, I mean, what do you want?
Riley, by the way, why are they meeting with you? They should be meeting with the president.
Oh, Riley's the guy.
They consider that we have no planetary leader on this planet, nor do they trust
Riley. Peter, you're on the air.
Nor do they trust
Howard.
Yes.
Hey, Riley, why hasn't the government shut you down if you're telling the truth?
Oh, well, my goodness. They would have to shut down astronauts.
Right. They tried to put him in jail.
Retired presidents, military figures, you name it.
They tried to lock him in jail a year ago on a trumped-up coke charge.
He's a political prisoner.
He's a political prisoner. Don't you think they've tried to silence this man?
He's like Nelson Mandela.
But wait a minute.
He's the Nelson Mandela of aliens.
How do we know that the Beuvians, or whatever they're called, aren't going to just put us in cages like little...
and eat us.
Lab animals?
How do you know Trump's not going to charge you $500?
How do we know? How do we know you're not going to put us on the mothership and they're going to use us as food?
If they wanted to take you over, you could take one used saucer and shut this planet down.
Hey, Riley, by the way, there's a guy on the phone who says he was also on the ship.
All right.
Oh, I see he's gone.
You guys, you guys should at least admonish people to check this information out.
I'm going to admonish people right now.
You understand?
You want me to admonish people? You people better check this out.
Yeah, right on.
I'm admonishing you.
Go to thecomingoftan.com.
All right, Riley, thank you for the call, and we'll check in with you again.
Beautiful. Take care, Howard. Love you, man.
Love you, man.
Beautiful.
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 That would be beautiful if you could check in with me again.
I do love Riley.
You got to love that guy.
But I don't want to live with him. On a mothership.
The guy's well-spoken. He's got a rap. It's just crazy.
You should admonish people, Howard.
Oh, you say.
Listen, looky here. You should admonish people to look at thecomingoftan.com. Now, looky here. You know that you can compress time by going through the wormhole and checking out the compression of time.
At a certain electromagnetic frequency.
The wormhole.
I wonder if all Biavians are black guys from the 70s who would still think they're Jimi Hendrix.
Here's our president, Huggy Bear.
Look here.
And Lincoln Hayes.
Yeah, look here. You know, you people can make all the jokes you want. But I'll tell you this. All right. Now, look. When I spoke to these aliens, they predicted earthquakes in California, and it all came true. Now, they also predicted that most of Staten Island will become a Behovian strip club.
And that is true.
Looky here. You people best buy your tickets from my website now for the Behovian mothership.
Now, I would love to see these tickets. Did Riley draw them?
They are crude drawings, if you will.
Oh, dear.
She's got some rap.
But some people are buying it, I guess.
Artie's buying it for $500.
The blackout. We have commissioned a panel to try to determine what happened in the blackout and why all of our lights went out for up to 30 hours in some places. Here's the Michigan governor, Jennifer Granholm, and she blames Ohio utilities for failing to warn energy firms in her state that things were going wrong. D4.
In the best of all possible worlds, we would have a command and control system where it would be clearly notification would be given to states, to connected grids.
Well, there's a gentleman on the phone, Riley Martin, who disagrees with all of that. Riley, what happened during the blackout?
About a week before the blackout happened, if you remember, there was a worm that went through the Windows computer network that knocked out thousands of computers.
Yes.
This was only a trial run for the real thing that came about a week later. Because so many utility companies and all this used this particular program, they were able to hack into some way gain.
I thought you said it was space aliens.
Who is this
No,
they?
this was back in '64, and that was an accident on the space alien part. But this was man-engineered. Also, it emanated from the Mideast, and it originated in
So
Canada.
you're saying the blackout in '64, was it? The aliens were responsible for that?
This was an alien factor.
The swamp.
That was an accident.
Now this new blackout was not the aliens.
No, this was not.
This has had nothing to do with that.
Virus.
Do you think aliens are responsible for 9/11? Yes or no?
No.
Do you think aliens were responsible for this blackout? Yes or no?
No.
Do you think aliens are responsible for the blackout of 64?
Yes. Yes.
Do you think aliens are responsible for the recession? And when I say aliens, I don't mean like Mexicans. I mean space aliens.
No, my friend.
I see.
If you listen for a moment.
That's very difficult.
Your first language?
Yeah, if you listen. I know it's difficult because in January 29th, you said that I did not know what I was talking about when I tried to warn you of this coming blackout.
You never said there was going to be a blackout.
Yes, I did, Robin. But otherwise, if you won't listen, go back to your booths in the park and think of this nature. But I'm telling you that we're in a conundrum here. And
Riley, where are you now?
When it all boils down.
Riley, where are you now?
I'm at home.
Okay. In L.A.?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, no, I'm at home.
In the hospital. Where? Well, I don't know where home is. California?
Yeah, home.
Oh, in a mental home?
It's a guy with a net whistling.
Listen to me.
When is the last time systems have got to be changed to redundant systems as to where they can register their own fluctuations and shut down instead of feeding into one nationwide grid, or else the next one is going to be far, far bigger. This was engineered by terrorist activity.
All right. Thank you for
the
that.
Computer using the Windows program to get in.
All right. Riley, I hear what you're saying. I appreciate it. Where can we get your book?
TheComingUp10.com.
You don't have a new book yet?
TheComingUp10.com.
10 is the space aliens that are coming.
Right. I mean, otherwise, I am simply telling you, young man, that I warn you of this blackout, just like I warn you of fire in the sky above.
Okay, what's going to happen next?
All right, warn us of something that's coming up.
Your book's going to bomb?
Then call me young man again, please.
I'll be saying something crazy in 4 seconds.
Riley, give us one prediction that will ultimately prove that you know aliens and know what you're talking about right now, and I will document it. If you can give me that, then I can be on your team.
Then I'll read your book.
Then I will read Coming of 10, which, by the way, is very expensive. What are you charging for that book? Tell the truth.
Go to the website,
How much?
TheComingUp10.com. It's like $25, and then shipping and handling, I believe it is.
And what's the final price tag?
$500.
Oh, my goodness. You know, it took 2 years to write it. It's about nearly 400 pages in length. But that's not the point. I'm telling you that I care for...
Give me a prediction.
People in your
you claim to have predicted the blackout, and we didn't listen to you. Give me your prediction now.
What's going to happen next?
The next file coming down. Within, let's say, the next 6 months, starting in your little town. So be on guard. Also, tell the people in the power grids, quit blaming one another. And
what is going to happen next? Give me a prediction right now. You claim to have predicted the blackout. I have no recollection of that.
Well, why don't you check your archives?
All right, I will check the archives, but at the same point, tell me one prediction so that I can evaluate.
Now we'll be looking for it.
Yeah, since you claim to know these things.
I do not claim to know anything, man.
You claim to have predicted the blackout.
That there are some people who are given to know some things.
So what is it?
If they happen...
What is it you know?
They're not. You understand?
What do you know?
If I have been 50% correct and I have been 100% correct...
Well, give me your next prediction. Give me your next prediction! You're not listening to me. Give me your next prediction.
I'm not a predictor. Nonetheless...
Then I must... Oh, yes.
You predicted the blackout.
I have a prediction.
Watch out for what?
Laid in the last year and a half.
Yeah. Watch out for bioweapon released, perhaps into your underground systems within, say, the next 6 months.
I'll drop a stink bomb in the subway.
Thank you, Riley. You heard it here first.
Yes.
Yes.
Also, Abbott and Costello will break up.
Artie's going to lose on the Jets tonight.
Yes.
Prediction.
The Jets will lose.
This is kind of funny.
So Riley Martin, that guy who calls up from time to time, and he's the dude who claims that he was captured by aliens and
Beovians.
the Beovians.
Is it Beovians?
So he called. Now he's calling up a lot, talking about. I guess the FCC. He's all freaked out by that.
Did the Beovians tell him about the FCC?
So one he calls up, he sounds kind of normal, and there's another one where he's really slurring his speech. So this is from Gary's answering machine.
All right.
Hello, Gary.
I just love listening to this
Hello,
guy.
Gary.
The way he talks, and the same way I like George Takei.
Yes.
Yes. Balloon nut.
Believe it or not, balloon nut.
This is Riley Martin, author of the book The Coming of 10. Look.
Like you wouldn't know who that was.
Look.
Howard. I love him. And we should get together. If any of you people have learned how to read, then you should know that this book would make a masterpiece screenplay. Tell Howard I need to get with him, and you and the guys, and let's talk about it.
Can't wait for that meeting.
We could talk to him about it for what reason?
I'm going to take a meeting with Riley Martin about his book.
Get together with you and the guys.
So I don't know, like between this message and the next message, which was hours later, I don't know if he went to a bar or what happened, but then we got this message.
Hello, Gary. This is Riley Martin. Look, if you hear that I have died or something like that, I want you and Howard to rush over to my house and have your guns with you. And I want you to aim your gun at a young lady who will be sitting on my you understand? And you'll tell her, say, get off him, get off him. Can't you see the bastard is dead? You know what I mean? And wipe that smile off his face. Like that. I want to die the gentleman. You understand? And this way, I want you to be Howard. Die. You understand? Do not let them get you down. And what have you. Because we love you, man. And don't you worry about all that. You know, give me a call. I don't give a that you was on the radio or whatever. I'm not impressed. But your decency and your love, your heart, the strength of your character, your love for Robin, and your fidelity to all of your people. That's what I like about you.
That's what I like about you.
Don't worry about it, man. Hang tough. And I love you, man. Give me a call, if you will. Whenever. You know, we got to do this movie, you know? And it's going to override even this movie, the passion and all that. Take care.
Yeah.
Okay, so he's got a bigger blockbuster than The Passion.
I'll tell you, he's as crazy as Mel Gibson.
So he might be right.
He might be onto something.
Gary, this is Riley Martin again. Happy St. Patrick's Day.
You could play that for me
20 times a day.
20 or 30 times, and I still wouldn't get enough of it.
Yeah, he's a character. Riley, so what happened between the first call and the second call? Did you go out drinking?
No, Howard. I didn't necessarily go out drinking, but it's like this. I've been thinking about you, kid, and my heart is with you.
Thank you.
And with Robin, and with all the crew. My goodness, I'm not thinking about these pedophilic necromancers that are trying to destroy free speech in America and all this. You understand? They're starting with you. Because looks at you, the big wig on the...
he thinks I wear a wig.
You see?
He's a pisser, man.
Do you think he's still drunk?
That because,
he might have had a stroke.
I don't know. He sounds strange.
It looked like...
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
One time, they said...
Once he starts going...
that is true.
You want to listen to this?
Well, you know, I could always listen to him. You bail when you think it's necessary.
All right, let me concentrate on what...
Is this the meeting he wants to...
Let me get on the movie, all right?
Walk the street.
All right,
They cannot marry. They cannot have property.
I'll go back to him right now.
Things of this nature. And this is what is getting back to me.
He's been waiting to get a hold of me for days.
Don't you
He's all revved
give
up.
up.
Yeah.
Look here.
Look at
There's
him.
no even, there's not even a break. He's not taking a breath.
You're not there. I'm coming up there and whoop your ass, man.
What?
What? What do you mean? Why are you whooping my ass?
Well, because you're the only thing I got to hold on to about freedom.
Oh, yeah. If we're taking off the air. Hey, just real quick. What's this meeting all about with your book? You see this as a movie?
Yeah. It's got to be done. My goodness.
Here we go.
Confirmed by...
Wonder what kind of budget?
That's all you have to do to wind him up.
Elements is all across the country. I want you to be in on it. And I want Robin there.
Oh, lucky me.
There beside who?
How much budget do you need?
Huh?
How much money? Here we go.
Look here.
Well, you got most of the backing already, right?
Hold it. He's smelling a gun.
60 million.
60 million?
Special effects. You understand?
What do you mean, like when you're captured by the aliens?
Huh?
When you're captured by the aliens?
Yes. If you have...
How about Happy Gilmore 2, starring Riley Martin? See, this is the way my mind works.
What?
You understand? Then
I would take him and just get Happy Gilmore, except put him in the lead and then release it to the public.
He won't take direction.
Look.
That's what's funny, though.
So you're shooting Happy Gilmore. He's doing the coming of...
Yeah. We read your book. Here's your script. What is that, Happy Gilmore?
We're the special effects.
And they're going to put you back in slavery or something.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll take a meeting.
Tell him you're ready to give up and retire. You're just
I'm giving up with this government stuff, man. I don't know if I'll be making any movies.
Yeah,
I was thinking about backing your movie, but not now.
My book is not like a Stern. It's not like
Riley Martin and Pretty Woman.
But you're just getting out of show business, period.
Read the book. I have someone...
He's not listening anyway.
Yeah, I love that. Have someone read it to you.
You understand? And then...
He's smelling money. 60 million.
What is it called, Will Gibson?
I'm going to tell him I can only do it for like $500,000. I bet you'll go for it. Hey, brother, I'll tell you one thing. I don't think I could budget more than $500,000 for this movie, but I'm just being honest.
Hey, man. $500,000. Okay. Even
he agreed.
I have
he did?
no money.
Yeah. You got me. All right, I'll do it.
$500,000
what
was
kind
not
of special
buy the
effects?
hot dogs.
Oh, $500,000 won't buy the hot dogs.
But he'll go for it.
Extras. Or something like that.
Dude, I'm talking about, hey, Riley, I'm talking about shooting this thing in Canada. I'm not shooting it here.
Yeah.
$500,000 is worth $60 million over in Canada.
If you,
you're going to have to fudge the special effects a bit.
Do this, man. Then,
Close Encounters of the Nutty Kind, we'll call the movie.
A very great thing. It may be
great.
Requiem for the earth.
Requiem,
because we're going down here.
Requiem.
You understand?
Requiem.
These right wings, scatological, pedophilic.
What is it? Pedophilic.
Self-righteous.
I like when he goes.
Are the ones who are taking down the earth.
I love that guy.
People know not.
I wonder what he's on.
I don't know, but it's good.
We need
him and Courtney Love should mate.
Whatever he's on, it's pure.
We need to do this.
When's the last time you got laid?
I got laid in, on December 7th, 1941.
Oh, stop it.
Wow.
When they bombed Pearl Harbor.
Wow, that's a long time to wait. Hey, Riley, I got to run, brother.
Yeah.
All right. Later.
Yeah.
Guess he's pissed because I had to go. He hates when I go.
I know. He hates to be cut off.
He's a good dude, though. I like Riley.
I like him a lot.
Oh. I don't know what kind of dude he is, but he sure is fun.
I wanted to find out if he was drinking, but he wouldn't tell me.
No.
So, Riley Martin, and if you're a fan of the show, you know who Riley is. He's this cat who
He's an old black dude who
thinks he was abducted
by aliens. Something called the Beluvians.
Biavians. I don't forget.
He's a funny guy because I think his voice is real funny when he talks. He sounds like Sulu.
And he's written this totally incomprehensible book, and he always says, "Have you read it, Howard?"
Have you read the book, Howard? I mean, have you all gone crazy? So he's got a website, a bunch of pictures of the mothership he's all excited about.
Where was this mothership seen?
I went on the website last night, in between watching the rest of that Jenna Jameson movie on the Vivid Video.
Oh, did you finish that?
I'll talk about that later. Talking about spaceships now. But anyway, so he's a cat who kind of sounds like Sulu.
The cruise. I should hope that you would have accommodations all the way across the ship from mine.
We worked together for, what, how many years?
So, I mean, what do you want?
I don't believe in the capital punishment. And so...
You know, they sound very similar.
Yeah.
So heinous.
Heinous.
They could have a good space battle, those two.
So I went on the website last night, and it's this picture of a planet, and there's like a glow in the sky, like a star.
Like a speck, though, right? It's not big.
And that's what Riley's calling the mothership. Hey, Riley.
Good morning, Howard.
How are you?
Hey, fine, man. How are you, Robin?
I'm just fine, right?
Yes, good to hear your voice again.
Somebody asked me before, do you think Riley is crazy, or do you think Riley is just a flim-flam guy?
So what do you think?
I think he's crazy. I think he actually believes that there's a mothership and that he's been abducted and he's had alien children.
Really?
Yeah.
I want to go with the flim-flam.
You think he's a flim-flam man?
Yeah.
Riley, which is it? Tell the truth. Are you crazy, or are you a flim-flam man?
Well, I may be crazy, but if I just wanted to flim-flam somebody, I would either become like a born-again preacher or a jive-ass radio host. And make money. It's much easier.
But that is a good
point. The principles of the science I've learned from these extraterrestrials.
You know what? That is actually a good point.
You just convinced me.
Yeah, you're crazy. Because if you wanted to be a flim-flam man, you'd become a TV preacher.
Easier things to do.
So that is what I'm saying. But you see, I do not play with God.
Yeah, so you believe for real that you've been abducted by aliens?
I know I've been taken up by these extraterrestrials.
Hey, bro, no.
Realize, Howard, the Cassini spacecraft just got there a few weeks ago. I wrote the book 15 years ago and gave the coordinates of where that ship was near the planet of Saturn.
Why is the ship still there, where you left it?
Oh, well, it's been there, my dear, for about 7,000 years. Go to the website, and you'll see some actual photographs of the smaller ship that came and picked me up and what have you.
Oh, I see.
Hey, bro, I went on the website.
You scoffed at these things. You also scoffed at other information I've given you over the years.
It's all been wrong.
And much of it has come to pass.
Like what?
Several years ago, about a year before 9/11, I wrote Howard a letter mentioning the fire in the sky above Manhattan. Of course, he did not believe that either.
That wasn't a fire in the sky. That was right down here.
That was Nostradamus that predicted that.
Right.
Well, whatever.
Although you did make a prediction. You did make a prediction. I remember. I have it on tape. You ready?
What?
Listen to this. This is Riley.
Casey Armstrong, and do you find him attractive?
Most definitely. I had the opportunity to have made love to a Casey.
Really?
Right. That's just a joke.
Riley, are you still there?
Riley, it's a joke.
Yeah, sure. Joke guy.
Good one.
Keep on joking, but I'll tell you this. None of us have very long to keep joking.
I thought you had a pass. You're going to go on the mothership anyway.
Do you have one of the symbols? Of course you do. That is your ticket out of here when the time comes.
I threw it in the garbage, I'll be honest with you.
I don't remember where my symbol is.
Well, Howard, you should stay where you are.
Riley gave me this...
you understand your retribution.
Riley gave me this little coloring book drawing that he made, and he goes, when the time comes, hand this to the aliens and you'll be safe.
Like a ticket to
why don't you let the listeners decide if they're cartoons? Go to the website thecomingoftan.com.
Can you download them?
Yeah.
Can you download your ticket?
Yeah, you can download. Hey, so I go on the website last night in between watching porn, and I'm like, well, this will be a good break. I go on Riley's thing, and it's like this big, giant picture of a planet, and then there's like a star next to the planet.
Right.
And that's supposed to be the mothership. And then Riley's got some picture of what's that weird-looking thing? It looks like an egg, and like you're in it or something. Somebody's in it. Like, what is that whole picture?
The great mothership is 28 miles across.
But it's some kind of recreation of the mothership.
So-called star you see would not be so evident from out there, nor would sunlight reflect on anything out there 750,000 years, 50,000 miles from Earth.
Dude,
so therefore, if it's shining that bright, it must emanate from within the object.
Dude.
NASA knows about it. This is why they're out there attempting to take photographs of it and maybe to try and make contact. In fact, I've been invited down into Arlington, near the Pentagon, to talk later this month.
What?
You're going to be at the Pentagon?
Not at the Pentagon, near the Pentagon in Arlington.
Oh, why bother to bring up the Pentagon?
Hey, I'm going to be near the White House.
Well, who are you talking to?
At the Denny's, he's going to be near the...
People.
You know, people who are producing me to come down there and talk about this subject matter.
Producing me.
Producing you?
I mean, are these, some people you've talked to before, or these new people?
Hey, Riley, look out. There's some attack.
That there are probably many employees there.
Can we find out about this and send some reporters to cover Riley's?
Of course. All you got to do is go to the website, thecomingoftan.com, my dear.
Hey, Riley, hold on a second, man. I'm in battle with some aliens right now. Hold on. Get back! Get back! Get back, you effing alien! All right, I took care of it. I'm under attack.
Now, let me ask you something, Riley. Are the aliens frustrated with us, or are they just...
Hey, Riley, what's that thing on the website? Like, it's a big picture, like some kind of thing you built.
I built?
Yeah, like a big round orb. I couldn't figure out what...
Or is that a big ball of yarn?
It looked like something like you were trying to show what the mothership would look like inside if you cut it in half. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, well, I've done a lot of illustrations.
Oh, that's what that is?
The mothership itself, it looks something like, say, a big Tiffany egg, or something like that. It's about 28 miles across.
That's a drawing?
28 miles across.
And Riley's got like a little weird picture.
It is generated, the force field around it is generated by the hydrogen-fed fusion cores.
Oh.
This is why you see the big light emanating from it, because it's burning the hydrogen in space.
What do you think of this guy? He's crazy, right?
I love Riley.
Well, I love you too, dear. I cannot say much for your employer, but I do love you.
You love Howard. Come on.
You love me.
Yeah, I love you too, Howard, even though you're a nut.
Riley, this is Sulu.
Yeah, go ahead, Sulu.
Yes, I'd like to discuss... We were both abducted by the same gay alien years ago.
Mr. Sulu, do you have a question?
Mr. Riley, when is the mothership leaving? Because I have a Star Trek cruise coming up.
The aliens believe that by late 2011 or early 2012, there'll be some drastic changes on this planet. Now, you should be able to see them starting to transpire now. You've never seen another summer like this in your life. All of the weather variations.
I told you he's crazy. He believes it.
The tornadoes.
Well, am I right or am I wrong?
He's crazy.
The wars. The rumors of wars.
Too much coke, you think?
Too
much
I
crack.
think he blew it out.
He blew out that brain.
Avarice.
He could have been a radio announcer with that deep voice.
know.
Hello, this is Riley Martin for Hemorrhage.
This is CNN.
In a few years.
This is Riley Martin. Here's a new creed.
Take this into consideration and start getting ready.
How did we get ready?
Nash and Young.
I am BB.
Tonight on ABC.
Hey, Riley.
Yes.
How do we get ready?
Hey, let me ask you something. Is it possible when you... I don't know if you do coke anymore, but I know you used to. Do you think you fried your brain? Honestly. Be honest.
Do you, has your brain been fried, Howard? I mean, otherwise...
I don't have a brain.
Howard, I still actually have a wife.
You do?
You do?
Yeah, right. I really actually have a wife. And on top of that,
When did that
I've
happen?
never been, look, scientist. I did not finish high school, but scientists pay me to talk to them.
What science?
So if my brain is fried, then apparently I'm sufficient to command that type of scrutiny.
With your deep voice, wait a second. With your deep voice, why did you never go into like a radio or broadcast career?
Because people like you would never give me a job. Because otherwise I don't have a lot of education, right? I'm not eminently qualified and what have you. You understand?
What have you? I doesn't have any education.
Therefore,
most guys in radio don't have any education.
yeah, unless someone
Rush Limbaugh's a moron.
Of what I could produce, then I will never get that opportunity. I am not the only so-called talented person.
Yes, Danielle.
On the street.
Yes, Danielle.
You understand? As long as there are DJs like you, people like me will never get a job.
Yeah, but you have a really
outrageous as Howard.
But you have a real deep voice and an excellent delivery with your articulation, the way you articulate everything.
Yeah.
I'm surprised you never went into a broadcast career.
And nobody's asked you?
I can't believe people aren't asking you.
As close as I've ever gotten was a musical career or something like that.
Really?
Nonetheless.
Let me hear you sing.
Nonetheless, well, buy my CD.
Oh,
and
my.
you can hear me sing.
Hey, Jude. Na, 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 na.
That's not what you're discussing here, Howard.
All right, hey, wait a second.
The extraterrestrial.
Danielle, you there?
I'm here. Good morning.
Say what you have to say.
This sounds like a Dave Chappelle skit waiting to happen. This is a shame. Guy, you sound like you need some help. Seriously.
All right, thank you. Len, go ahead.
Darling, the entire world needs some help.
TheComingOfTan.com.
By the thousands all over the planet because they failed to see the forest for the trees. You actually think that they're over there to save some poor Arabs, don't you?
Len, go ahead. You're on the air.
Hey, Stern, this is the problem with him. He just proved through his own mouth why there's no such thing as aliens. Because there's no reason for him to be here. He said people dying by the thousands. When the Jews were dying in concentration camps, why didn't the aliens come and help us then? When the slaves were dying coming over here...
All right. Who needs another loudmouth?
Right. Yeah, well, now, okay. Let me answer the gentleman's
he has an
question.
answer.
Go ahead.
You cannot be allowed to go around through space interfering with people's destiny simply because you are stronger than them.
Oh.
You may observe them.
I know. I saw that in Star Trek.
They follow the Prime Directive.
The Prime Directive.
You cannot do this because this would set a precedent.
Let me ask you this.
Anyone in the universe could go around, take over any planet they wanted to.
So the aliens...
Man does that.
The aliens follow the Prime Directive.
Well, you call it whatever you wish, but there is a directive. If they wanted to take over Howard...
Aren't there bad aliens?
Shut down the entire world, erase all the computers, knock all the satellites out of the sky at a moment's notice, and what have you, because they have that power. But they won't do it. If we had the power, we would do it to them.
Yes, there is a Behavian on the a Behavian Martian. Go ahead. Yes.
Riley is a dumb nigger.
Oh, dear.
Oh, come on.
You know, Riley, ever since you came to our planet, there have been robberies and rapes. The Bahamian real estate has gone to crap.
You're accused. Are you really an alien?
I am.
All right. You're saying Riley came to your planet and real estate values went down?
It went in the crapper, Howard.
Wow.
Well, then Riley's pretty powerful.
Riley, a Bahamian.
I am a Bahamian. Al Sharpton is a nigger.
Oh, come on. That's not right.
Terrible.
Throw that coon in the jail now.
All right. Thank you. Is that what they sound like, though, Riley? Everyone assumes they sound that way.
No.
They don't sound that dumb.
They don't sound like that? They don't use the N-word?
It's like these things that you are taking so lightly, you don't understand.
Well, how come if they follow, why if the aliens...
is on its last leg.
I'll try again.
And the same ones who are talking this crap on your radio station will end up eating their own children to survive if we keep going like we are going.
Riley, you're saved, though. You're going to get on the ship and get out of here, right?
My darling, you are welcome to get on the ship with me. when the time comes.
Hey, Riley.
If you don't, then it would be your choice.
Isn't
when the time comes.
When the aliens kidnapped you, isn't that a violation of the Prime Directive?
No, of course not. Is it against the Prime Directive for you to go out and take an eagle's egg or to observe the wildlife and things of this nature?
Yes.
Is it against the Prime Directive for you to even attempt to save a species that's fixing to go extinct?
Wonder why they chose you.
And things like this.
Yeah, that's what I was just
they
about
did not harm me, nor have they harmed any other abductees that I know about.
Let me ask you
something. But they did befriend me.
They harmed
and
me.
began to teach me.
All right, this is getting boring.
Yeah, but does your wife go along with all this?
You know, he met his wife. His wife read his book, I think.
You're kidding. He's married to somebody who read that book?
What, she came to one of your, she read it on your website, right?
She read the book and thought it was her destiny to locate me. And ultimately she did.
White chick?
Her name is Mrs. Martin.
Is she white?
And she is my wife.
Is she white? Is she a white woman?
She is a woman.
Is she a white woman?
She is a woman.
Is she a white woman? Or a black woman? Is she a black woman?
Why don't you invite me to the studio and I'll bring her sometime.
Have her parents met you yet?
Mrs. Martin?
Oh, sure.
They have.
Nonetheless. Do you want to talk about the subject matter or do you want to discuss my private life?
Both.
But I did mention that you did not have a wife, Howard, and I'm sorry about that. That was pretty low.
Well, how long has Riley been married?
So that's a touche.
Touche. My touche is fine.
How long have you been married, Riley?
A week.
For a while.
Really? How long?
For a while.
Do you live with her?
Of course.
Or is she on the mothership?
Of course, you see, fortunately, I'm not a pseudo superstar who has to spend more time trying to look cute in public other than being home with her. So I have not lost her.
Hey, Ryan, you're on the air with Riley Martin, becomingoftan.com.
Good morning, Howard. This is Ryan from Cleveland.
Hey, Ryan.
I just wanted to ask this freaking whack job. Is this an abducted faggot alien, or what is this guy?
All right. You can see the guy's bent out of shape. You're only going to drive him over the edge.
No, it won't drive me over the edge. But all I can say is that Cleveland is safe because not even an alien would visit there.
Knock Rock. You're Knock Rock who claims to be an alien. Go ahead. You are on the air with Riley Martin. Knock Rock.
Riley, you owe me $800 for crack, you son of a bitch.
All right. Riley, I wish you luck. I've seen the pictures of the mothership.
The website, man.
What?
The website and the contact number.
All right. Let me help you with that. To purchase Riley Martin's book, go to becomingoftan.com.
Right. And you can also dial 609-397-8446. 609-397-8446. And what have you. You see,
what have you? Any other numbers you want to add?
Everybody all over the earth, they're killing one another and things of this nature.
Hey,
and you have got these
we get it.
Maniacs calling in, not wanting to listen to anything. They never listened before. This is why the human race is on the brink of extinction.
By the way, I'll give you 8 facts about Riley that you didn't know.
All right.
Because people are fascinated.
I certainly didn't know he was married. That's one thing.
All right. I'll give you 9. One is he's married. Another one is Riley thinks Tom Selleck is beautiful, but says he isn't gay.
Really?
That's right.
Is that true, Riley?
Well, I mean, otherwise, if that is how you have assessed me, my dear, then I'll go right ahead and what have you.
Riley,
but I must admonish you that you should try to be true to yourself and to others. Otherwise, you will appear diminished in the eyesight of those who love you.
Here's the second fact. Riley thinks Jews are descendants from aliens.
Oh, yes.
Number 3. Riley says the alien mothership contains a huge porn collection.
Really?
Yes.
Then you'll be willing to go.
Yes, I will. Do they have, Riley, do they have the masseuse, the Jenna Jameson film that I'm totally in love with?
No, I don't think Howard, I don't think they have porn-made films. But they do have a chronology of films of human beings of all races, creeds, and colors, and how they make love. So it's real stuff instead of the
dirty
rudimentary, ape-like sweating that you are so interested in.
Riley,
I was wondering if it was Biavian porn.
No. 4, Riley has fathered hybrid alien children, but he doesn't pay child support. 5, Riley says there are gay aliens.
So that's
Riley,
a natural phenomenon.
6, these are things that Riley has said. Riley says that there is a race of reptilian creatures with large teeth and gums similar to Gary's.
I saw
Baba
them
Booey.
in Buck Rogers, yes.
Right. Riley got wasted smoking space pot with Boovians.
Biavian.
Boovians. And Riley says that all alien women have small breasts. Why is that?
Why? Yeah.
They are the ones that I know best are hybrids. The true alien women also have small breasts. Now, this is not necessarily to my liking. Nonetheless, it is a fact.
All right. Very good.
Where are his hybrid children? They're still on the spaceship?
They are back on the home planet.
I see.
You knew that, Robin. We've asked that before.
The home planet.
Don't go over things twice.
The home planet, which is located in the methadone clinic.
Well, hey, Riley, you have fascinated us again with your knowledge of space and all things human.
Why did the aliens not take a Stephen Hawking or, somebody of some note?
Well, my goodness.
Why not?
The aliens are not so. They are not so impressed by, say, PhDs or things of this nature. Historically, they have more or less came to the common man. And abducted the common man other than those who are in the driver's seat upon the planet. Because you see, these so-called, I'm not talking about Stephen Hawking, but these so-called leaders of your planet are a little more...
Oh, man. He's gone.
Gangsters, thieves, assassins, demon witches, and things of this.
Wouldn't it be weird if he's telling the truth and about 4 years from now he's hopping on a ship while we're stuck here as the world blows up?
Yeah, we're nuts.
I'm going to go find
And the aliens are aware of this. They would rather have a Riley Martin, who is, in essence, an honest person.
The coming of Tan.com, Riley, we've learned, we've laughed.
We've cried.
And we've cried.
Hey, I always enjoy your show, man. You know.
Thanks, Riley.
Even though you guys give me a real hard time. I wish, though, that you would take this phenomena a little more seriously because it will impact greatly upon the future of the planet.
Thank you, Riley.
Yeah. Stay on my good side, and I'll give you some inside information on what may happen to your ass in that city.
Thank you, Riley.
Mm-hmm.
Appreciate it. Bye-bye.
Thanks, man.
Have a good day.
Bye.
Your ass.
Stay on the good side.
Go back to your wife.
I would love to meet this wife. She read that book and sought him out.
Yeah, Gary, see if you can book Riley and the wife together.
Mrs. Martin.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Martian ambassador is going to say a few words.
All right.
Casey Armstrong, and do you find him attractive?
Most definitely. I had the opportunity to have made love to a Casey.
And they have a hybrid child.
All right, we got to take a break. We'll be back right after these words. Here's I don't know what the hell he's ever talking about. You guys know from the show from time to time I've had on Riley Martin, who is the guy with that really deep voice who thinks he sees aliens. He's actually been to the mothership.
Yeah, he's been abducted.
Here's an interesting voicemail. What do you make of this?
Hello, this is Riley. I thought I would call you, man. Leave you a message. Tell you to tell Howard. Please do not give me a job. You understand? Otherwise, it's very serious. Please do not give me a job. You understand? Because maybe I don't know nothing, no how. But, you know, you tell Robin I'm gonna love her till I die, because she feels pleasing to the warmth of my bosom. You see? And tell Howard the only reason I love him is because he's running neck and neck with me on being a dirty bastard. Bye.
What are
that
you
is the
saying?
funniest.
Did you love that one? That might be one for the archive.
Yes. I think he fell off the wagon is what I think.
Well, we don't know that.
I just said I think that. But that would be my best guess.
I don't know.
And you weren't offering him a job, were you?
No, not that I know of.
Please don't give me a job.
Please. Someone in America, don't give me a chance.
Please, somebody in America, give me a chance, please.
God, I wish you had longer tape of that. I love that rant.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Oh.
You don't have the long version of that, do you?
You might have had it at one point.
I might have it. Well, there you go. Hey, speaking of weird speech patterns, let me play a bunch of tapes for you here. Here's this guy, Riley Martin, who calls us once in a while. He's the guy who said he was abducted by aliens.
Yes. How is Riley?
He's all right. But now with the tsunami and everything, I think he's, he's ready to get charged up.
All right.
Hello, Gary. It's Riley Martin. Things are happening on the earth. And I think that you guys should be aware of this information and what have you. I understand that you say, wow, he can't know anything because we white folks and he's just a Negro or something like that. Nonetheless, I don't blame it on you. Maybe it was just the way you were raised. But tell Howard, we have work to do, and it will be beneficial to us all, I'm sure, that the world knows this information. So, call me back if you so desire. I'm with you in the spirit and wish you all the very best for the coming year, man. Really and truly. Give my love to Robin. Bye-bye.
What was that about?
We got to have him on again. I'm going to take him up on that.
I don't understand. I mean, why does he immediately assume that Gary doesn't think he knows anything because he's black and Gary's white?
Because that's his feelings.
I just don't know. It's just odd that should be his thought. No, we don't think you know anything because we think you're crazy.
Well, go convince him of that. All right, so that's that tape. You want to hear from Riley Martin?
Is he live?
Yeah, but I want to get to this girl. Riley, I don't have much time, but certainly let you say hi. How you doing?
Hey, hi, Howard. Tell Robin that when I die, I want you guys to rush over the house and put a gun on her and tell her, get off her, Riley. Can't you see the bastard is dead? You know?
Yeah.
Like that. Hey, man, you could give me a show, because heavens forbid that you should have something on that's actually interesting.
Yeah, we're talking about, getting you some time on there. So,
Yeah, I don't want no 30 minutes, man. I can't even say how long your dinker is in 30 minutes.
Well, hey, just be happy. So far you have no show. And
right,
if I give you 30 minutes.
Start with 30.
Well, I would be happy and everything, nonetheless.
Riley,
I'm going to need 3 hours, 3 days, 4 days a week, man.
Hey, Riley, I heard when you called in C-SPAN, that was pretty good. Here, listen to this.
What we're saying is use the laws of physics to use energy as efficiently as possible, to waste as little energy as possible.
New Brunswick, New Jersey. Good morning.
Hello.
Hi.
I'm Riley Martin, friend of the Ada. I may talk to the space people, but you need to get a life, man. Hello.
Caller, we can hear. Do you have a comment for our guest?
I'd like Howard to accompany me on a space voyage.
I'm not grasping what he's saying. Let's move on to West Haven, Connecticut. Good morning.
Oh, good morning.
That was pretty good when you called in.
Yeah. We got to do this thing. If you want to save the planet, Howard, we ain't got a lot of time.
Yeah, I know. You keep saying that. But somehow you've been saying that forever.
You know, now when
Yeah, right. You think you're going to live forever, kid? Look, it's coming down. Therefore, we need to get the word out to the people.
Here.
Hello? Yeah, well, look.
Hello.
Hey, guys.
Yeah.
I appreciate the juxtaposition here, but you understand, I'm not up for a bunch of bull, but let's follow through.
Mr. Martin, we can assure you this is not a joke.
Hello.
Yes.
I'm Riley Martin.
So who is the real Riley Martin?
That's, according to the vibrations, that's my voice. Nonetheless, I perceive that it has been pre-recorded and fed back and what have you. Now, let's see if the other Riley Martin can put together a coherent sentence.
Go ahead.
I'm Riley Martin, friend of the aliens. You need to get a life, man.
I think that's the real Riley Martin, sir.
Did you want to ask him a question? Or?
Gentlemen, don't mess with me. Don't mess with me. I'm Riley Martin. Are you listening? Hello?
Hey, it's Will from the Stern Show.
Yeah, what's all of this bull?
Hey, man, I wanted to apologize to you.
You want to make an enemy or what?
Well, no, of course not. And you know what? We didn't even know that these guys were doing this stuff. You know, you know what I mean? I'm sorry about this, Riley. You shouldn't have to deal with this.
Neither they nor you would wipe your pink without Howard's approval.
Exactly.
Now, if you want to do this and you have something going, you want to make it amusing or what have you, even while the entire world collapses around you and people are looking to blow your asses back into the Stone Age, and we're trying to get a message out here, then go ahead and do that. But don't play with me, son. I'm going to get angry.
No, I understand.
You don't want that.
Wow.
What went wrong there, Riley?
Hey, you guys in your
hey, wait a second, Riley.
In your piteous little amateurish ass ways, you do try to do things that are amusing and things like this, and I appreciate that.
Thank you.
And it would be wonderful if I could work with you guys.
Now, wait,
nonetheless,
Riley is on the phone too. Let's take some calls. Riley, you're on the air.
I am not inclined to go kissing your ass in order to get a job.
This is really Riley Martin right here, and Riley, stop faking your voice. I just want to say that if I get my own show, I think I can make everybody commit suicide within 2 minutes. I just want to drive everybody up the wall. You're killing me, man. It's too early in the morning for this.
All right, Riley. Well, don't worry about it, man. We're working on the whole show, okay?
Yeah, Dick.
I dig
let's
that.
get on that.
But you realize we're not going to be there till 2006, so you have to give us some time.
Yeah, give us Hey, I'm bringing my lawyer because, I don't trust anybody but Robin.
Look here. We're trying real hard.
What are you bringing a lawyer for?
You travel with lawyers and...
Because, Robin, I will not tolerate your sexual advances.
Juxtaposition. I gotta go, man.
Later.
We'll talk to you later, Ryan.
Yeah, right.
That's what you
Not
said.
later today, but later.
Later. All right, so this chick did let me just play a few things that are sitting here on my desk in a second. Riley Martin's been trying to call for 3 days to say something. Let him say something for 2.
All right.
Hey, Riley, how you doing?
Hey, how are you, Howard? Hey, man, I thought eventually I would get to you, you know what I mean? When Stevie was on.
Stevie Wonder, yeah.
Yeah,
He acts like he knows him, Stevie.
Yeah, in my book, The Coming of 10, on page 107.
Yes.
The last time I was in the company of the extraterrestrials, the alien 10 talked about a number of people, but Stevie Wonder in particular. He mentioned that he loved the album Songs in the Key of Life. Really, and a particular song, Love's in Need of Love. You know? And they played it for me. Okay?
Excuse me.
And I say, if you love Stevie Wonder, so much, why don't you go over and give him some eyes?
And what did they say?
He said, friend Martin, if I should give him sight, might I not take away his ability to see?
Holy mackerel.
Yeah, and I said, man, you're not as stupid as you are funny looking.
You know, I gotta say something right now. The idea that the aliens are looking at Stevie Wonder and enjoying his music is really some cockamamie story I can't even believe.
Perhaps not. His name was Tabe.
By the way, you will...
32,000 years ago, his name was Tabe.
Who was Tabe? Stevie Wonder?
Yes.
32,000 years ago.
Yes.
32,000 years ago. That's older than, that's older than me.
No, Howard. No, you are even older.
You know,
did the aliens talk to you about Howard?
Yes, they did.
Yeah, they are always, checking him out closely.
Really?
You know, Stevie Wonder gave me his personal...
They call him Haydar Ra.
Excuse me.
They call Howard Haydar Ra.
Really?
Literally translated means Golden King, King Golden.
Excuse me. I want to tell you a story. Stevie Wonder, before he left my beautiful studio, handed me a piece of paper with his personal cell phone number on it, and he requested that I call him at home on his personal number. So you tell your alien friends, from me, Howard, King Radar, that I am in touch with Mr. Wonder himself.
If you would.
Yes.
If you would.
Yes.
Give him my website, and if he should contact me, I would be glad to send him a book. He should read this.
Well,
do you have books in Braille?
Yes. Let me tell you something, Mr. Riley Martin. I'm sure that if I do have a personal conversation with Mr. Stevie Wonder, I will be quite nervous because I don't like to bother celebrities. But if I do have a conversation with Mr. Stevie Wonder, you can be assured I would never bring up your website. He would think I'm a lunatic and that I have gone insane.
Well, Howard, you were a lunatic and insane before we made this call.
Right.
So that is a given.
Do you have a Braille book? Is your book in Braille?
I donated it to the Library of Congress to transfer into Braille to give freely to sighted people. Nonetheless, Stevie has enough people around him to read the book to him.
In all seriousness, I just want to say, you know...
Plus, I have an audio version also of the book.
In all seriousness, I just want to say that Mr. Riley Martin does claim that he has been contacted by aliens, and he is not lying, because we taped his phone calls, and we heard the aliens calling him, so I would like to play that right now.
Hello?
Yes, can I speak with Riley, please?
Yes, who's calling?
Riley, this is Meepzorp. I'm a Targzishian from the Blumpkin Galaxy. What are you laughing for? Have you been drinking?
Who are you?
We've had a meeting, Riley, and we've decided that you're maybe not the best representative of us aliens.
Do you understand that you're wasting my valuable time with this asinine bull?
Is this Riley Martin? I am Bukaki from Planet Shrinkeroni.
I know who you are and what you are. And you are wasting my time.
Riley, can you hear me? I am Harry Payne from the Planet Bullseye Car.
You have stomach problems. Sometimes there's blood in your stool from alcoholic imbibing.
Keep talking, I'm stroking my hydrogen rod. I love your voice.
And various other things. Nonetheless, the world is dying, and you are trying to do a skit.
Have you ever sucked an alien?
And
May we probe you again, Riley? You're ripe for probing.
listen to me very carefully. When you hang up this phone, you will feel a squeezing in your heart region.
Riley, there is a television missing from Planet Bukaki. We are going to investigate this immediately.
I knew we shouldn't have picked a drunken black guy to spread our message.
Hello?
Hello, is this, Raleigh? Is this Raleigh?
Who's this?
This is, an alien from a retarded planet.
From now, for the next 24 hours, let it be upon you that you will understand that you are with something that's greater than you know.
I would like to ask you, are you dumb?
Bastard. Now, go away. Hello?
This is Mahavio, the gay alien.
Come again?
This is Mahavio, the gay alien.
Can't hear you.
I gave you the anal probing last year.
Hey, man. You're toast. You idiots.
What we're saying is use the laws of physics to use energy as efficiently as possible, to waste as little energy as possible.
New Brunswick, New Jersey. Good morning.
Hello.
Hi.
I'm Riley Martin, twin of the Ados. I may talk to the space people, but you need to get a life, man. Hello.
Caller, we can hear. Do you have a comment for our guest?
I'd like I was to accompany me on a space voyage.
I'm not grasping what he's saying. Let's move on to West Haven, Connecticut. Good morning.
Oh, good morning.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello?
Hello.
Who's speaking?
I'm Riley Martin, friend to the aliens.
Hello?
I'm Riley Martin, friend of the Ados.
I didn't understand. Who is he?
I'm Riley Martin.
Hello?
I'm Riley Martin, friend to the aliens.
What?
I'm Riley Martin.
Hello?
I'm Riley Martin, friend to the aliens.
What can I help you with?
Howard, get a life, man.
Yeah, go ahead and speak. I don't understand. Go ahead and tell me what you want to know.
I'd like Howard to come maybe someday and go on my ship. It'll get him out of the house, you know.
Say that again?
Are you listening, Howard?
Yeah.
I'd like Howard to accompany me on a space voyage. It'll get him out of the house and stuff.
Get what out of the house now?
I may talk to the space people, but you need to get a life, man.
I don't understand what you're talking about.
I'm Riley Martin, friend to the aliens.
The friend of the eagle?
What
eagle?
Yes, Howard.
Huh?
It'll get him out of the house and stuff.
I don't understand get what out of the house? Who are you trying to call?
Howard?
Yeah.
Are you listening, Howard?
Yeah, I'm listening to you.
I may talk to the space people, but you need to get a life, man.
What do you mean by getting a life?
He will learn some of the secrets of the universe.
Huh?
I'd like Howard to accompany me on a space voyage.
On the skateboard?
I
don't know who you call it, to tell you the truth.
Yes, Howard.
I don't understand what you're saying.
I'm Riley Martin.
All right, we'll take a break.
Wait a minute. Is Riley still there?
No.
He has an audio book?
Yeah.
He said his book is on tape. I wonder if he read it himself.
Well, I got a lot of free time to read into a tape recorder. You understand? Howard is a king hard dog.
I love when he just goes, listen to me. He takes things so seriously.
Look, man, you want to talk about such nonsense, or you want to listen to me, Howard.
Listen to me.
It's almost like he puts curses on people when they bother him.
Scary.
For the next 24 hours.
Your heart will feel a tense clenching.
A squeegee
effect.
All right, we got to take a break. We'll come back. I got a lot of tapes to play for you. We supposedly have a mystery guest that Gary says we're going to be very interested in talking to.
All right.
Some weird things happening here across the radio chain, making all kinds of announcements this morning.
Right. I hope we get to hear them.
Riley Martin, you're on the air.
Hey, good morning, Howard.
Good morning, Riley.
Hey, man, you did a nice piece. You did good, kid, on 60 Minutes.
The whole time I was watching 60 Minutes, I was trying to think, gee, I wonder who's watching this, and I never thought Riley Martin might be watching.
Yeah, most definitely. Me and the extraterrestrials were watching, man.
I was even thinking, I don't even think Riley has a TV.
Wait a minute, does he get together with the extraterrestrials? Was it like a party?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, they got an eye on you guys because hopefully we're going to be working together, so they want to know your prerogative. Now, I want, hey, I may come to the city.
You got to come, man. You got to come down for the last show.
Yeah, I can do that, but I'm not staying unless it's with Robin, man.
Yeah, you could stay at her place. No problem.
Just try to find it. Don't give him the address.
Yeah, right.
All you have to do is get there.
And bring a lot of Coke with you, because she's going to need it when you're staying.
Oh, well, that's passé. You know, you can't be doing that stuff anymore.
Oh, what's the new drug?
Yeah, weren't you doing that a couple of months ago?
Oh, no. It's been years.
Years, all right.
It's like wearing white after Labor Day now, Coke?
All right, Riley, I hope to see you down here on the 16th. I really do.
Hey, we'll be there, man. Me and Curtis.
Good, and I'd love to have you address the crowd and say a couple of words.
Sure.
All right, thank you.
Who is
See you there.
Curtis?
Curtis is that dude that hangs around with him, and it's like
what happened to, what was it, Flavin?
Slavin? I think Slavin wised up. I think Slavin's buried in the desert. Yeah.
Slavin had to go back to the mothership.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello?
Hello.
Who's speaking?
I'm Riley Martin, friend to the aliens.
Huh?
I'm Riley Martin, friend of the aliens.
I didn't understand. Who is he?
I'm Riley Martin.
Huh?
I'm Riley Martin, friend to the aliens.
A what?
I'm Riley Martin.
Hello?
I'm Riley Martin, friend to the aliens.
Yeah, what can I help you with?
Howard, get a life, man.
Yeah, go ahead and speak. I don't understand. Go ahead and tell me what you want to know.
I'd like Howard to come maybe someday and go on my ship. It'll get him out of the house, you know.
Say that again?
Are you listening, Howard?
Yeah.
I'd like Howard to accompany me on a space voyage. And we'll get him out of the house and stuff.
Get what out of the house now?
I mean, talk to the space people, but you need to get a life, man.
I don't understand what you're talking about.
I'm Riley Martin, friend to the aliens.
A friend of the Eagle?
What
Eagle?
Here's Howard.
Huh?
And we'll get him out of the house and stuff.
I don't understand get what out of the house? Who are you trying to call?
Howard?
Yeah.
Are you listening, Howard?
Yeah, I'm listening to you.
I mean, talk to the space people, but you need to get a life, man.
What do you mean by getting a life?
He will learn some of the secrets of the universe.
Huh?
I'd like Howard to accompany me on a space voyage.
On the state board? I don't know who you call it, to tell you the truth.
Here's Howard.
I don't understand what you're saying.
I'm Riley Martin.
Hello?
Yes, can I speak with Riley, please?
Yes, who's calling?
Riley, this is Meepzorp. I'm a Targzishian from the Blumpkin Galaxy. What are you laughing for? Have you been drinking?
Who are you?
We've had a meeting, Riley, and we've decided that you're maybe not the best representative of us aliens.
Do you understand that you're wasting my valuable time with this asinine bull?
Is this Riley Martin? I am Bukaki from Planet
I know who you are and what you are, and you are wasting my time.
Riley, can you hear me? I am Harry Tate from the Planet Bullseye.
You have stomach problems. Sometimes there's blood in your stool from alcoholic imbibing.
I thought it was you, Artie.
Keep talking. I'm stroking my hydrogen rod. I love your voice.
And various other things. Nonetheless, the world is dying, and you are trying to do a skit.
Have you ever sucked an alien?
And
may we probe you again, Riley? You are ripe for probing.
listen to me.
very carefully. When you hang up this phone, you will feel a squeezing in your heart region.
Riley, there is a television missing from Planet Bukkake. We are going to investigate this immediately.
I knew we shouldn't have picked a drunken black guy to spread our message.
What we're saying is, use the laws of physics to use energy as efficiently as possible, to waste as little energy as possible.
New Brunswick, New Jersey. Good morning.
Hello.
Hi.
I'm Riley Martin, twin of the Ada. I may talk to the space people, but you need to get a life, man. Hello.
Caller, we can hear. Do you have a comment for our guest?
I'd like Howard to accompany me on a space voyage.
I'm not grasping what he's saying. Let's move on to West Haven, Connecticut. Good morning.